I am Grand Pooh Bear. Please subscribe to hotfist.com, which, despite sounding like a very inappropriate website, is actually a Twitch streamer. He's better than me at Mario Maker and Mario World.
Drool Spawn just resubscribed for 9 months. Hotfeast Traga, Hotfeast Traga, Hotfeast Traga.
Doing pretty good. How you doing, Drool Spawn? I am medium nicotinated, but otherwise unharmed. And if you're a medical professional, I mean in Minecraft, I would never knowingly imbibe nicotine. One day I'll be in a doctor's office and they'll be like, yeah, it looks like from our AI review of your online profile and content, you used to smoke? No, that was all secondhand. Yeah, it is yuck. I'm quitting. That's the whole idea. Probably. I avoided THC for a long time because it has a tendency to, if you have latent schizotypal or mental issues, it can snap the switch for you. I mean, it's gonna happen either way, but I'm already well past the age where that's concerned. I have CBD gummies. Those are pretty good. Oh, I'm glad you don't, Starlight. It's not a severe risk, but I have a lot of family history of shithouse bonkers. So I wanted to avoid flipping a switch, if possible. There probably isn't one. I seem pretty healthy. Sports. But don't worry, Starlight. You can pretend this horrible experience is from you. Decent lead on him. Toadette, I don't know, or Toad, I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, God. Yep. Esports. All day, every day. Oh, that's GERD, by the way. Heidi just assumed it was some made-up word and wasn't familiar with the concept of gastroesophageal reflux disease. But yeah, I burp constantly because I have GERD. Oh god, of course. Multiplayer versus. Yeah, I mean, Google's got it. I could just go to endless normal if I wanted more horrible levels. It's even 7 doors. Oh, I was probably right there at the threshold. God. The levels people make. I had the internet guy out here, and he didn't do anything as far as I know, but it seems like the issues I was having stopped. But they're still gonna rerun the lines? I don't know. I'm not gonna tell him it stopped because maybe that'll fix it even better. I'm still not getting the speed that I'm rated for. But it does seem like rejiggering a bunch of stuff that I already rejiggered fixed it, or they found a problem and fixed it without telling me. I'm guessing they put the wrong firmware on my modem. Because that has literally happened twice with this ISP. It sucks. They switched to smoking hash. I think hash is still THC. Oh, I don't really want more of that. I'll do one more. Multiplayer versus always makes me so sad. But we had that really good stretch the other day where it was like 10 good levels in a row and it wasn't laggy and it was just perfect and it just... Now I miss it. Now I miss it constantly. I wish I could get the camera over there easily. I gotta do versus anyway. My one cat is gonna get weird with the other cat, it looks like. He's thinking about it. He's really putting in the effort. No, I don't know why we put him above the ground. Like, it's cold here, and I'm sure that had something to do with it, but not like they work better above the ground in the cold. I'm guessing it's hard to dig when it's cold. God damn it. At least it's not too laggy. Damn it. Oh, it was right there. Yeah, no, I don't think it's like some magic, like, yeah, they're better in the cold above ground. They get hot from the sun. It was literally like, they're harder to work on under the ground, and it's hard to dig in the winter. Let's just put them up there. And then there were already poles up there, so they went with, let's just keep doing that. I know there are some places in the US where they bury cables. I think California they bury cables. We mostly bury fiber. I imagine that has to do with any little cracking in a fiber line gets some light in it, and all of a sudden everybody's data is just fucked. I like that chomp shirt. The birds like it. They're fine. They touch them all the time. That's how the government recharges their bird drones. They just land right on there. No, they break constantly too. We've been having so many grid failures over the last couple of years. It's just been a mess. And yet the prices keep going up. Trump for jail. Good. I mean, I agree, but also who gets on Mario Maker? They're like, you know what? This is the place I wanna disseminate my political views. Still better than Mr. Hate the other day. That was a name. I do know why the lines are falling apart all the time, or why they're above ground. I just assume they're above ground because somebody was lazy. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, it's a separator. We get to do garbage with you laggy dickheads. Yeah, it's weird. Our utilities are all technically, like, state-run or state-sponsored, but they still operate kind of for profit. It's a fucking mess. Esports, it really just ends up being kind of a monopoly thing. Oh, yeah, because they're not grounded. Because they're not actually connecting anything. They're just touching the line. I think the lines are generally insulated, too, but they'd have to be touching multiple lines.
How?
I assume insulation is why we never see a bird, you know, explode ever, because you'd probably have to be a little wet and touch something else a little bit, like... I mean, it'd be hard to... Oh, God. It'd be hard to touch the pole. Unless the pole was really wet, and even then, maybe. Still feels like the bird would never be the best path for electricity. Ugh. But if a bird was on the power lines, and someone on the ground touched it with a stick, would the bird explode? These are the questions. Oh yeah, people just assume that they're not dangerous till they fall. People assume crazy stuff. A lot of people still think microwaves are poison. Or the number of people who are like, they think if you put a fork in the microwave by accident, the microwave's bad now and it makes your food poisonous. Like, why? Why would it do that? Because it's you know, it's radiation and it irradiates from there and it, no. What we just made was plasma. We made a little bit of plasma in the microwave, and as long as the magnetron didn't explode, we can just put food in it and it's fine. I'd give it a minute to cool off. Well, your hand might explode a little bit too. And depending on the path the electricity takes, maybe your important heart muscles there in the middle. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just fuck me up, fam. That's enough of that. I am not dropping any frames or seeing long ping times, though. It does seem like the problem is gone, but multiplayer versus stays miserable. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. I could go dig up a curated troll. Yeah, it might literally just pop the stick. Like, just pop the stick away real fast. I don't know. This would be a good question for one of those people who does dumb stuff on YouTube. Oh, you're clear checking pipe panic for me. Yeah, bring it. Put it in me. Do. Expert is sometimes good. We can go lose and super expert really fast. We haven't done that in a while. How you doing tonight, Dolphin? Oh. Oh, and no. Okay. Weirdly set the timer to 240. Oh, god damn it. Oh, new soup people. Oh, new soup people. I was in a pretty rural area. I grew up in a medium city, and then I moved to very rural Wisconsin. Went to high school class of like 60 people. Oh, super expert. Yep. There we go. I really don't like that there were light bulbs there. What? That is far enough. Okay. Weirdo. You've invented new sniper thwomps. Congratulations. Your expert's the worst. Is that picking up now when I talk quietly? Yeah, there we go. I think I fixed the gate issues. You guys will have to tell me if the furnace fires up, though, if it starts sounding like I'm in a garbage can. The things that people do. Yeah, I moved to Door County, Wisconsin, and it's like the tip of the mitten or whatever. It's in the mitten. Yep. As a teenager, and then moved all over from there, all over Wisconsin. Okay, you do that. Okay, here, like to bully children by telling them to touch. Yeah, I mean, peeing on electric fence is a pretty common one, but I'm pretty sure the way the grid works on electric fence is a little different from how it works in on the power lines too. The power lines are also extremely high voltage, high amperage. I can't not see the wiggle anymore. I hate it so much, and it's all I see all the time. But I'm betting you could pee on a electric fence while jumping. If you were real careful about it. Of course. My god, the things people do. Yeah, I'm guessing I don't think they're like 10 bajillion volts. I think it's... I swear to god I remember reading it was 500 volts for some reason, and then they like downstep to 110 for the US. But that could be completely wrong. Don't use that as your test answer. Yep. I figured. This actually doesn't look bad though. We can get a little preview here. See what we're in for. But yeah, it's all the amps. I don't think big city equivalent to that is peeing on the third rail. Mythbusters did that. It's actually apparently pretty hard. That's an annoying start. Pretty hard to actually electrocute yourself by peeing on a train rail, on an electrified train rail. But it's theoretically possible if you're like this far away from it. If you like get your dick right there, you could, you know, I guess, burn your dick. Oh, okay. That's a really annoying way to start with a jump you can fuck. But otherwise, this isn't bad. There we go. That's actually... It's actually not too bad. I'm trying to think, but I really haven't electrocuted myself too much. I've had a couple of scares with really big batteries. Just as a guy who refurbishes and repairs almost everything, batteries do scary things. Spicy pillows. What they call those flat pack lipos when they start swelling. But I have burned myself more times than I can count between cooking, and working in a bakery for a pretty long time. Man, it was just burn city. No acid spills either. No lab accident stuff. I know I've been electrocuted a little bit, but never like real severe. I've never like bridged the house voltage or anything, or shoved a fork in a socket. Oh, Z. I see the Z. Yeah. I'm real careful with the way I work with knives, because yeah, I've cut my hands pretty good a couple of times. Same with glass. Glass is extremely good at managing to be way sharper than you'd think. Don't punch glass. Oh my god. The beginning is significantly more awkward than I think it needs to be. Dolphin, thanks for dropping something in there. We'll get on that in like 1 second here. After I'm done being mad at this level, which is right now. Good, we got 0 in Super Expert. Thank you for saving my progress. I really want to dive back into Super Expert with less than 30 lives. Oh, it just lies. It says it's saving, but it doesn't. I guess that's good. Yeah, epic expert run. Expert probably has better stuff. That's literally all that ever happens being Super Expert is I get a bunch of garbage, I run into something that actually looks good. Adrian, how you doing tonight? And then I don't want to stop. I want to keep playing it, and then I lose all my lives. 4 frames. Luigi has claustrophobia. He needs to get out of the crammed pipes. I'm into that. Now how am I going to damage boost? Did you fix it? Yeah, I think Expert is legitimately where it's at for the highest quality of random levels. Or go look at curated trolls and find something. Oop, I'm dumb. Hello. I made changes. Congrats. Adrian, thanks for dropping love in the queue. That'll be next up. Tuesdays have been real slow for Mario Maker. Derp. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the numbers look like. If Tuesdays decide to just be the slowest day ever. Crowd control day. Variety day. I just saw, what was it? Goodbye. Goodbye anyway. What the hell was it called? Something just came out that looked real good. Vernal Edge on Steam. Looks really nice. Metroidvania that just looks like it has really smooth combat. It's also like $20. I've got a backlog of like, I'd say 10, 15 Metroidvanias that I really want to work through. That should be it. There we go. Slip through my fingers. That was the executive decision ground pound. We're not gonna make it. Wah wah. Okay. damn it. Internet says this is hard, but I'm not buying it. Well, you do it then. What's up there? There it is. I guess we'll see. There we go. No! I missed a checkpoint! Oh, okay. Well, that's easier than the thwomp. We were really struggling on the thwomp. There we go. No! I made it better still. Okay. Let me get these. Do they always kill you now? Oh, it just despawned? Okay. Yeah, we booked it. I have also not claimed to be good at Mario. Only Grand Pooh Bear did that. Oh my god. I think that's funny, but I also think that's really mean, especially the super expert people who will run into it and be like, really? Oh, there he is. Oh, well, we didn't get stuck that time. Oops. Well, I want to test it. Come here. Huh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're not getting stuck. Yeah, we're not getting stuck at all. Yeah, that works. The coin above him forces him to be lower. Well, that works really nice. Yeah, it was just, we just managed to be sticking right, just managed to sneak right under him. So many times. Oops, we're supposed to hit that twice. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Because we got in that, like, groove, the opposite of a groove, we got in that rut, where you just do the wrong thing over and over. There we go. Oops. Good. We're still gonna do that a bunch of times. I think the other thing that I really like about 3D World 2, I feel like 3D Land and 3D World to an extent, like the actual games, they had a ton of Mario 2 and Mario 3 energy in them. Why am I like this? And it definitely shows here. We have a lot of Mario 2 music, but I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know exactly what it is, but the physics engine is very good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's also almost the Mario 3 death sound effect. I am a little butthurt about that, about not having copy cherries. I can only imagine the cool shit we could do with copy cherries in this game. And out of all the things in 3D World, like, yeah, Catsuit's fine. The copy cherries were amazing. Still gonna run the motions. Tried an ointment? Actually, I used to have ointment for my wrists. I don't have it, but they've been doing a lot better lately. Oh yeah, but people will use everything for awful purposes. And the awful purposes that people can do, like the low-hanging fruit that are out there, aw, there's so many and they're so easy to find. There are just so many horrible things you can already do in Mario Maker. And I think that should be the justification for, yeah, just do it. It can't be that bad. It can't be worse than scouring a bunch of platforms for a secret coin block. God damn it. Scouring a full-length level for one hidden coin or something. Oh, thank you. I forgot to restart it. Did I start the... Yeah, the heart rate's going. Other things going. I knew I was missing something. I've had a lot of like stuff in between Mario Maker and the rest of my day. Usually I am pretty chill. There it'll go. Yeah, that's also my timer. My week has been goofy. It should be chill from here. But I have a lot of moving to do this week too. So maybe not. I think I delayed there for too long. No! Well, it's going. Yeah, I mean, it'll count the deaths from here. Yeah, thank you. I hate when I don't start that, because I like being able to go back and see the levels later, too. Please be a checkpoint. Oh yeah, that reminds me of Super Mario World. I remember that, and there is a checkpoint. Whoa, it's backwards! It's backwards! Oh. Uh-oh. My brain can't handle it. Yeah, I thought the long jump, like the momentum long jump, was interesting, but it definitely didn't cater to the flow of the level that you had established, and especially coming out of the checkpoint literally with the booster block too, having a wait shortly after feels a little weird. It's possible I was doing it wrong, but I still feel like it was probably slow even if you did it smart. Oh yeah, I like that a lot more. There we go. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Yeah, little changes, man. They can make a huge difference, too. That's one of those things, too, why it always makes me frustrated when somebody doesn't want to ever make changes. Like, well, it took me forever to upload, blah, blah. Like, I get it. That's annoying. And, I mean, at this point, I hope a lot of people aren't like, I don't want to lose the likes. Because how many of us are left? Okay, hold right. Well, that was a wrong. So is this for a specific team or anything? Have you gone to the Kaizo? I was gonna say dark side, but maybe gray side. I've really been meaning to check out Team Fantastic. I have keep missing that. I have the website up for it. Letting a Kaizo world, nice. That'll be cool. If the Kaizo people are like, we know you're a troll person. Tell me. That'll be really funny. Oops. Why are those purple? Why are there still purple blocks there? I refuse to die. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. Oh, oh. Oh, God. Yeah, a lot of them are. I mean, it definitely seems like it varies. I'm sure there... I mean, I was gonna say I'm sure, but I know there are absolute shitters in the troll community, too. They are the Timmies. Who think their ideas are good. Thank God for those indicators. I was very, very lost without those indicators. So those are very nice. Oops. Oh no, we need the key. We need the key no matter what, so we can't skip that upper pipe. Oops. Yeah, that helps. Sometimes I try to interact, and then there are things that happen. I wish the Reddit community was more active. It was initially. And then my original Reddit account got banned, and then I switched to a different Reddit account, and that is not banned from the Mario Maker community. For now. But it is pretty dead over there these days. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh god, what? I'm pretty sure I just need to jump off the thwomp and then get on him. But that was that was very sudden. Yeah, but meaning to take a look at Team Jamp. Team Fantastic seems like the kind of stuff like ROM hack like Kaizo stuff. I really wish there was just like a team that was just dedicated to like the flowy stuff, but I don't know exactly what you call that. Or if it has a name. Do we need to drag a little longer to hit that one consistently? There we go. Oops. I'm jumping too fast. And that's suddenly a problem. Ground pound's not the answer there. It's probably the speedrun strat to pound right out of the pipe. But someone else can have the world record here. Yeah, that works. There we go. We're getting that really consistently too. There we go. Oh my god, that's weird. That's very sudden. It works. Indicators where we're jumping from probably wouldn't be bad, but it might also be confusing on the way back down. Maybe not, though. I don't know where we're catching him, though. We might literally just be catching him from where he was. I refuse to die again. So instead, I will waste way more time than death takes salvaging this attempt and dying anyway. Stream froze for like 20 seconds. Oh, yeah, I do show a couple of drop frames. Let me reset it so I can see if it happens again. Yeah, there must have been an issue. Oh, you know what I should do? I should actually pull up the stupid Twitch tool for it, the Twitch Inspector. So I'll have a record of the issues as well. But yes, clearly Spectrum coming over and doing nothing did nothing. Spectre. Hang on a sec. Wow, really? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had one event so far. It looks like it logs it even if I don't have it up. I kissed his belly a little bit there. You saw it. Yeah, I've been thinking a little bit. I mean, I like the viewer interaction stuff. Even if I start doing sad variety stuff, waiting for Mario Maker 3 or Super Mario World. I've been thinking, you know, a lot about Super Mario World, as everyone does. Blame that on ice physics. But it would be fun to try and burn through a bunch of Metroidvania stuff and just dedicate stream to playing through stuff. If Mario Maker slows down to the point where it's difficult to find content to play. You could do crowd control stuff once every week or so. And, Jackbox stuff. I really like to play with viewer stuff. There used to be that when the Twitch tags were fixed, now they're free and you can put whatever you want. But when the Twitch tags were fixed, There was a playing with viewers tag. I wonder what other games use those tags. Probably a lot of shooters and team-based stuff like that. That's less my bag because I'm terrible at shooters. I'm terrible at Rocket League. Splatoon added room codes. Oops. But I'm also pretty terrible at that. Less terrible than other shooters, I would say. I have been playing a lot of Twitch shooters lately, though. I might be better. It'd actually be worth taking a look at. I was playing through Returnal. I played through, playing Post Void on an awful lot. There's something else I was playing, too. Oops. I slid too long. You could almost make that work. Once upon a lifetime. At Halo Snipers? I don't think I was ever great at it, but I used to really like Team Fortress 2. But I also liked that melee was a viable option, and you could just, you know, be over somebody being... You could just fully be over dealing with some goddamn sniper, somebody picking you off, and go spy or go scout and just get over there and stab their butts. I played a little bit of Overwatch at a LAN a while back, and I really did not have any fun with that. Whew. No, we're just grabbing them kind of right at the top corner there. Yeah, it really didn't feel fun to me. It felt like they took everything good about Team Fortress 2 and kind of stripped it out. And just turned it into, like, I don't even know how you describe it. Yeah. Overwatch just did not feel good. I really wish that we could get something like, the Metroid Prime Hunters multiplayer. On a modern console. I really like Metroid Prime Hunters multiplayer, and I think that'd be really fun online if it ever existed. Because class balance in that game was just absurd. Also, one of the few games where I liked being the sniper. Because for some reason they decided the sniper should also be invisible. Oh. Oh yeah, Prime 2? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's fun about League either. The MOBA concept in general never ever gripped me. My D-pad's greasy. Never really got me. But I feel like it's an evolution of like the RTS gamer in a lot of ways too, and RTS has never really got me either. All the MOBA people I know are people who used to really love RTS games. So I assume that plays into it. Aww. Dance on the way down. Oh yeah, see, here's my mouse down here. Hang on. This much movement is generally enough to turn me 360 degrees in a game. I don't want to do this. I want to do this. I play with mouse with precision on and everything. I really like not having to swing my wrists around too much. Yeah, it never resonated with me. I'd really like for someone to make a really solid VR shooter, but VR stuff is really terrible to stream. Oh, missed the boat. Missed the boat. Mega Man Battle Network remake comes out. Oh, I moved the other camera. The Mega Man Battle Network remake comes out in a few In about a month, actually. Yeah, almost exactly a month. I think it's like the 12th of next month. And I would really like multiplayer in that game to be a thing. I'm going to try really hard to force that to be a thing. And then when that isn't a thing and there's nobody on Twitch who wants to do it and I can't find people on Twitter who want to do it or Reddit, then I'm going to whine about it forever. So prepare yourself. Or I'll hate it. I never got to play multiplayer in Mega Man Battle Network with anybody. But I played every single game in the series several times. I really love the series. And I'm hoping that translates to also loving multiplayer, because it seems like it would be a ton of fun in multiplayer. Yeah, there's a remake of all the games in 1 or 2 downloads that they said has online multiplayer. Hopefully not stupid online multiplayer. I had a lot of fun with it. I apparently really like card battlers when they're more engaging than just a card battler. I really liked Inscription. I absolutely loved Inscription. But I think Mega Man Battle Network was the first like card battler type game that I got pretty into. But I like the idea that like you pulled a few cards, but you still had to deal with actively playing. You had to dodge, you had to shoot, you had to do things while you were dealing with your hand and dealing with the other guy. I assume that's really frenetic in multiplayer where you both got a hand of a couple of things. Oh, I don't need that twirl there. Oh yeah, Golden Sun was really great. But I'm not holding out hopes that they'll ever resolve that storyline. We get 2 games after a bajillion years of delay between the first and second games. Second game was amazing, and they still ended in more cliffhangers. They're like, oh, we're gonna do more, and then we get half of one more, and they're like, oh, okay, we're over it now. We told the story we wanted to tell. Most of it, we don't care. You know how to shell jump. Yeah, I do okay. I'm a lot better at it in Super Mario World. Oh, now I'm getting under him. Yeah, basically, they did kind of what Kingdom Hearts was doing, except for then they gave up in the middle of it. They didn't go as hard on the cliffhangers, but there was definitely like an overarching story that they were getting at that they never really finished, which was really annoying. But the split between the first game ends, and the second game picks up kind of from there. But instead you are playing as the villains, and then you find out that the guys in the first game were the bad guys the whole time, and they're terrible cunts. And then you start working against them, and it was an unbelievably cool, like, twist on that idea, on that formula of there being, oh, why is this guy who was our friend in the bad guys and everything? And it wasn't just, oh, they've got something on him. They stole his family. Like, there was a whole thing going on there. They really did a good job muddying the waters. Oh, I can't get the key. Too dumb. Thanks for dropping that in there. Monk? We'll get to it after a little bit. So we've made so much progress here that I don't want to give up now. Oh my god. Wall jump faster. You wall jump faster. Oh yeah, I mean spoilers. I feel like with a 20-year-old game at this point, that if you haven't played it, you're probably not gonna play it. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VI is like Act 2 plot twist with you failing to prevent the apocalypse was also a high point that Square never really got back to. Do it different. Okay. Weird. Ah! Oh, you haven't finished? Well, I think you get most of that right away. Like, literally, as soon as you wake up on the island as Felix, they kind of get to it. But yeah, you learn a lot of stuff about Satiros and Minardi, too, really quick, too. That makes it all seem a whole lot muddier at some point. But I think that's towards the end. Aww. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it wrong. I know what I'm supposed to do, but doing it right is hard. You're gonna call Obama? I don't think he's taking your calls. I don't think he takes anybody's calls. But please do. Is he even still active on Twitter? Just tweet at him. That might work. Aww. But yeah, Camelot does a lot of other stuff for Nintendo. They've just kind of moved on from being good at making things I want to play. I did not pick up the new Mario Tennis. Because it didn't look... because I played it. I played it with a buddy, and it was stupid. Yeah, it's Camelot Software Planning, I think was the company, right? Okay, now let me have the key. Aww. I might have to move on after a minute here if my hands keep being stupid. Tell you to drop it back in. Now we keep missing the key. Oh, I know I'm supposed to just jump really fast there. They're probably always hot. Well, for them it's probably relative. For them they'd have no idea. They're just like, yeah, this is normal. I'm supposed to smell like this. There we go. Okay, but now do it again. Oh my god. I don't know, ask a camel. Oof. I mean, if it's a new trick, if you're about to give me the oh god, what are they called again? Some crazy setup for like midair. I mean, we'll give it a shot, but we might be bad at it. As you can see. Thank you, Luigi, for dying exactly where we needed you to. There, got it. We're good. We've done it. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. I really have trouble getting my pointer knuckle to actually crack. You do 2 shell jumps in a row. The double shell jumps I tend to struggle with. We'll give it a shot, but especially under pressure, my consistency leaves a lot to be desired. Should we just fall off when we grab the key? Maybe we're just supposed to fall right when we get the key. Good. No camels in chat. I am surprised that nobody had a camel emote. I feel like that has to exist. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Do I look like I understand? Oh, damn it. Do I look like I know how to listen? But power through. I'm over here thinking, oh, I got the hard pointer crack. Now I'm ready, but no. Now I'm just satisfied with that my finger feels less bad. No, it is not. Just pull away. Or it is and I'm bad at it. Oh, we probably don't want to cling to the wall at all. You never asked what my question was? Well, I just figured you'd get to it. I was saving us some time. Efficient life hacks. What's your question, Drool Spawn? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, it's definitely skip the wall cling. It's too bad you can't make the player skip the wall cling. You cling to ice blocks. Yeah, I think you cling to everything. That would be a nice quality of life thing, but I don't think that's a thing. That was wrong. And now we don't get the question. No Starlight's out there. No, I don't wear underwear, okay? Yeah, mastery I wouldn't say is that hard to like get the mechanics down for a shell jump. I did to work it out, I did a P-switch level that worked in a shell jump off of P-switch to help with the pressure stuff, and that definitely helped. Finding a way to use one in an actually fun way, not in a stupid way. But playing a lot of Super Mario World, I feel like half the time it makes me really dumb. And I start thinking it's gonna time like Super Mario World, and it doesn't. Oops. Yeah, I'm definitely having trouble being consistent with that actual like land there correctly. Oh my god, no progress. Where does one find camels to philosophize? I don't think they want your philosophies. I'm pretty sure they're super grumpy. Like, isn't that the joke, is that they just like spit constantly? I feel like that was a thing in old cartoons. Oh my god. Their philosophy is just spitting grumpily. No, not that. At least not one Mario Maker content creator. There was a guy who blew up a little bit on Twitter because there are too many trans people in Mario Maker, and he had to quit because it was just too much. It was just, he was spouting stupid social contagion theory stuff. There we go. There we go. We did it right, correctly for once. Oh my god. Well, war is important too. It's important to recognize the cultural differences with somebody you're gonna shoot. Yeah, I really never got a good handle on the idea of like, well, we'll throw lives at it, and whoever gets to throw the most lives and their country isn't ruined, they win. Like, how the hell? There we go. Now we know what we're doing. Oh my god, why do I keep missing the slip on that? The jump there. How many more tries? I don't have a rule. Till I'm frustrated usually. We'll stick to troll levels for a long time. With Kaizo, it really depends on how well it flows, but I feel like I'm so close to making progress and or finishing it. But then if there's a huge wall over there, it's gonna like knock all the wind out of me, and I'll be like, okay, cool, bye. There we go. No! That was definitely cheese. Nice. Nice. Yeah, there's some minor cheese there that I honestly can't determine if it makes my life easier or harder. Okay, harder. It's the end! It's the end! Oh, that was all I was worried about. I was hoping you wouldn't find that on accident. All I can do is find cheese on accident. It's the only skill I have. Yeah, that small change with the long... I did think the long jump was really cool. But if you wanted to use like a stretched long jump like that, I feel like that would be a great way to finish the level, or I don't know. I still thought that that stretch on that long jump was really neat, was waiting with the thwomp there to get a little bit more distance, but yeah, it flows a lot better without it. I really like that reverse pipe setup that you put in there, and in general it flows extremely well. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell we were doing with the damage boost last time, but that all works really well. Yeah, it breaks the flow. And flow works so well, and especially in 3D World, you feel like a wrecking ball when you're going through. Yeah, now you're a horrible level. What have you done to me? Oh no, now Adrian. And my cue list isn't listening. Isn't refreshing. Really? The extra refresh. There we go. Icicle part. Yeah, icicle part works. CPG. The correct choice is watch old Carl videos. And then find something I haven't played through magic, and then just bring it to me. Curate the trolls for me. 2-5 of a super world. It looks like we're doing toy train. Are we doing like a Little Nemo kind of thing here? I really like the toy train level in Little Nemo. Oh yeah, I just do the next one that's here. I don't think there's anywhere near enough Mario Maker people for me to do like weighted random or sub random. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I like the little train noises there. Boom Boom's a bad conductor. Okay, and custom auto scroll. Yeah, if you haven't played Little Nemo, the Dream Master for NES, you should, because the third level, I think, is like this. Second or third level. One of the early levels is literally like a train level that is super intense, but really cool. That this reminds me a lot of. But in that level, you have to collect all the keys or you're fucked. Oh, we have red coins. Maybe we have to do that here. I don't think so. Is there? Go find it. Go find it. If there is, I'll remove it. But I don't think we were ever doing sub first or anything like that. I don't think that it's necessarily wrong. I do think that incentivizing subbing a little bit and doing that to steer a queue that is otherwise unmanageably large, oh, they must be optional. They have to be optional. No, I haven't changed the About Me in a long time. Enterable? Yeah. Nice. That's cute. That's a good level. This is a very good level. Auto-scrollers can tend to really drag their heels too, but we've been generous enough with the power-ups that it doesn't seem like we're going to have to suffer if we make a mistake. We also have, you know, a checkpoint here. Bringing this with... Aw, robbed. But yeah, I always figured I would probably do weighted random if I had a, like, extremely large queue where, like, things took off a lot. Okay, now it's not an auto-scroller. The song is very dramatic. Wow. Wasn't finished spawning, so it wasn't conditional, or it was just a mushroom. Bad. I don't think I follow any other ones. Yeah, I know some people do that. I don't know. I very I very rarely pull up other random Mario Maker 2 streamers, even the couple of times where I made levels and thought, okay, this is a way to do a little bit of like seeing what the community's like, seeing what other streams are like. But I cannot wait. I cannot wait like 2 hours for somebody to play my level. And that's even when you're grabbing like small streams. Okay, scammed. Absolutely robbed. Absolutely royed. Never heard of that game, so it's just a coincidence. Yeah, by no means does it feel like a ripoff. It feels like a really solid homage. But especially if you legitimately haven't heard of the game, let me find a video, because you'll get a kick out of it. Little Nemo Master. Do. Train. Mushroom. House of Toys. It was the third stage. This is some weirdo's walkthrough. So I would just mute it, but take a look at it. Triforce, how you doing tonight? Yeah, it was literally like a train. Little Toyland train. Triforce, thanks for dropping something in there. It was cute. It was a cute stage. Oh, and it was an auto-scroller, too. And I think it was literally a toy train. That was the whole thing. And that was also the name here. I forgot how to write. Yeah, aesthetics have been really good. It's been a really, really solid example of like how to do an auto-scroller, a traditional auto-scroller in a pretty fun way. You are coming with me. The second half forewent the auto-scrolling. How am I like this? What's happening? I need help. Ugh. I'm glad there's a power-up right before the boss as well. Yeah, and by no means are aesthetics absolutely required either. But it can really, really make something that would otherwise just like, especially if this did not have the train framing aesthetics around it, it would just feel like a very simple platforming level with a long auto-scrolling segment. Good aesthetics can really push stuff forward, and it really helps. I mean, I would take pizza. Speaking... And we missed the true ending, which looks like we didn't miss too much. But yeah, I thought about if we ever got to the point where the queue was unmanageable, how we do that. I know some people do Discord queues. Yeah, that was really great. I like that a lot. I'm gonna draw a bad train. Some people do Discord queues, and then they just have an endless or a running queue, and I feel like that could cater really well to a community. But I feel like the weighted queue would be like the fairest thing. This is what trains are shaped like. Yep, this is a train, not a boat. Do. Now I have sliders stuck in my head. We'll draw the guy in a different color. This is exactly how all trains look. They also have centipede wheels. Wait, they're connected. This is how they do it. Boom, train stuff. If I was a better drawer, I would make the train have like a Yoshi face, but that's not happening. There's the conductor. Train. Good stuff. Oh shit, it's a train. What do I mean? Oh, like by the weighted random stuff? Yeah, I keep meandering. My words are everywhere. What weighted random does is that, the person who's been waiting the longest, it's random, but the longer you've been waiting, the more chances you have to be picked next. So if you've been waiting, like, 2 days, you're much more likely to be the next level than somebody who just dumped a level into the queue. So it basically gives everybody a fair shake, but the more patient you are, the more likely it is to actually pick it. Hey, now I wish that we drew a disfigured train. Oh, some of them let you add weighted random yourself? Actually, that would probably make me want to check out a different queue, like, to have something like that, so I could add, like, minus 5,000 to Real Starlight, and people who add shit stages to just quietly fuck with their numbers. Or, honestly, just fuck with their numbers, just live on stream, be like, yeah, Real Starlight, we're gonna do minus 5,000. There we go. Alright. What was that, that Parks and Rec episode where they're drawing names out of a hat, but everybody draws Jerry's name on there, and then the main lady says, "No, I put my own name on there, but just to be safe, I add 20 extra Jerry's into the hat." All right, let's see what you got there, Drool Spawn. Buck Ron Johnson. That's a common acronym over here in Wisconsin. 2SF. You see a lot of FRJ. Well, I assume it'd just be stored on a website somewhere. It'd probably be protected by a login, but it probably wouldn't be two-factor. But I use different passwords for everything, and they're long. See, there's Starlight right there. He knew we were talking about him. You clearly are ready for Twitter, it looks like. Ratio plus massive L. A boy in his box. I want it to be a troll level, but based on where you said you found it, I feel like it's not gonna be. Oh, is this crazy box, Kaizo? We're gonna move on really fast if it's... Oh, God. Oh, it's not Don't Touch the Ground, though. But we do need the box. Wow. No, I'm bad at box stuff. My brain can't do it. Okay. That... we have to throw it right away, right? What stops me from just going through here? It's the direction, Oh, that's what. Okay. Crazy. Okay. Oh, do we need to ride on the box? Is that the setup here? I think we need to ride on the box. You're supposed to be one of the best Mario players I follow. You don't follow any other Mario players. I know your trick. I think we want to hit it once and then land on it. I don't know how we're doing that. Maybe we're hitting it thrice and then landing on it? Oh, yeah. We definitely need to land on it. Mr. J, long time no see. How you doing tonight? Yeah, it's definitely not hop right onto it yet. This is going to be too spicy. Pull it exactly one more. Okay, I have this. Oh, I found a soft lock. I found a soft lock. Fix your jank. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh, I unsoft locked. I fixed it. Yeah, doing pretty good. We played through Bandwagon World. You couldn't have missed that, right? You must have been in the loop for Wagon World. We didn't boo it. It's still unbooed. Sports. Oh. Yeah, schedule changed. Oops. Maybe we throw it a second time? No, that seems crazy too. Yeah, we have stupid noises now. Yeah, we can hit that pretty fast, but I don't think we can hit that 3 times to land on it. Maybe we're supposed to delay? Wow. That is a lot of Goombas. Eboolulation. That whole setup is to just put a bunch of Goombas over there. Weird. Okay, stop telling me to update stuff when I'm... Go away. Update your stream deck. Ooh, get out of here. Now I want to know if I can go up there and do anything up there. Oh, yeah. I have Strawberry Jam on my list. I wanted to come to that pretty soon here. I thought that would be really fun to stream, too. Okay, I don't think I can go up there. Do. But the lack of options fucks over traditional and puzzle creators. Yeah, I feel like you get a lot of people have been doing more 3D World Kaiser than I feel like we used to see, which has been a lot of fun because although you lack some options, you have a lot of really unique options too. Hey, Mad Mantis, how you doing? Should probably update your stream deck. Yeah, you know. God, landing on that is really awkward. Maybe we are hitting it 3 times. But yeah, this is almost for sure too hard. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely landing on it to bounce off of that spring, but I don't even think we can put that together. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be... It might be just one. We'll see if we can make just one work. Oh my god, just kill me. Yeah, strawberry jam looks good. Oops. That sure is a lot of Goomba. It was, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can find a different level. And then pop it in there. We give it one more shot. Here's the one. This is the one where we one-shot it. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Mantis. Yeah, there's no way it's just one hit. Well, it could be throw and then drag and not hit on the first throw. And then hit it? Oh, that's awkward. This definitely feels like clear video required, which hurts me. Yeah, we never actually get to see the Goombas do what the Goombas are gonna do. But yeah, Strawberry Jam looks really good. I just finished playing through Celeste on my Steam Deck, and finished Core, and I started Farewell, but it seems like Farewell might be after the B-sides. It feels like. What? I tried it. Drool Spawn. I'm not gonna play the whole thing unless you redeem the very expensive reward, and then I'd just do the push-ups. I have a Steam Deck and a Stream Deck. I don't know which one you're asking, but I like both of them a lot. 7DF. No, as somebody who builds his own keyboards and everything, right? The Steam Deck. Yeah, I have a Steam Deck, and I like it a lot. For $400, it's hard to beat for something that can do PC gaming. But I just ordered a GPD Win 4, so my Steam Deck is probably going to go on a shelf. But I do like the Steam Deck a lot. I also have a Stream Deck. The on-off double shell jump. Yeah, I mean, we'll give it a shot. On-off double shell jump. But doubles tend to be hard. Like singles or none. Goomba's gonna goomba. Yeah, the Steam Deck is really nice. It's obviously not perfect. Like, I can't do, Oops. My glasses broke a little. Oh, but I fixed it. I'm the master. Oh, that's weird. Apparently it was getting touched just enough to flick it. Wow, and blindfold. Just grab all of them. Ultraviolet. I don't have ultraviolet. I have purple. Yeah, this is not really a blindfold. I can see a little. You did it in the wrong order. That was fast. That's head misspelled. Heidi got real mad at me, my girlfriend, about misspellings and bad grammar and stuff, and then I just kept making it worse. Yeah, I just finished the Celeste as well, which I wanted to do on the Steam Deck before I moved on to Strawberry Jam, just because that's what I was playing on my deck in bed. That is not a good game to play before bed, by the way. That is an intense game. This is the closest to Violet that we get. Oh. This is the first time I've seen anyone redeem anything. Once in a while, people go pretty nuts for the points. We get Metroid on head, I'd say pretty often. I did make 5 different colored Metroids with magnets in them for sticking to my head. I'm dedicated to the craft. To all 6 viewers. Oh my god. Reaches core, B-side. Yeah, I like the core, and I like the B-sides pretty good. Oh my god. Okay, door entry to shell jump is weird, and I would much rather just let me do the jump instead of starting me like this, because this is a real, like, very sudden, like, plunge into the jump rather than giving me a second. You could use a, well, no, not a donut. A dropping block would also crush what's up there. Yeah, this is a really annoying setup. Let the player jump into the setup and just get started. Like, literally, don't do the door and just let me jump from right here into the setup. Oh my god. Enough sunglasses. Yeah, I don't think there's really a console war with the Steam Deck at all. The Steam Deck and the Switch have different things in different games. I think you see a lot of it because the thing is really good at emulating it, and that feels like a dunk to people who are like, fuck the Switch. Hello. You're almost on camera.
No!
The Better Mario player just went live. Wow. That is a shot. That is a shot. Do 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 do. Yeah, magnets stick to another magnet, right? In the hat. It goes in the hat and then it sticks to the hat. It's very professional. I'm a professional over here. I ate a microwave meal. Yeah, having to do the door entry every time too updates my frustration. Like every single time it's like, oh my god, can I please just look at the setup? Very hard to get a handle on what you want from me here. You just said it to see my response. Wow. Grand Pooh Bear said I was the best Mario Maker player. And I didn't pay him. He said I didn't pay him. You heard it. Oh. Yeah, door entries make you feel really blind. Door entries make you feel really blind and it hurts. Oh, it's the wrong hat. Why you guys like this? Do. Does it work on this hat? Yeah, it works on this hat. Oh, good. The Luigi hat works really good with the green screen. Do. Yeah, I started the, oops, sunglasses. I started Farewell in Celeste, and I was struggling with it a lot. I don't think it's unsurmountable. God damn it. But I thought I would come back to it later. After I played Strawberry Jam, that's on the list. I just haven't gotten to it yet. The Luigi hat is green, as you can see. People going through doors are also kind of subject to that same thing you experience with doors in real life, where you forget what the fuck you're doing the second you go into a door. My ears aren't colorblind. There's no way we're getting that in there and hitting the on-off switch with it. Okay, I did it. I have no idea what you expect of the player, and it seems like the level doesn't know what the yeah, nailed it. What's expected of the player either, because we can literally just do that. Yeah, we're supposed to grab the other shell on the mole. I don't understand how that's a double shell jump though. Like, I don't know what the actual goal there was. But I would much rather be able to literally jump into the setup rather than go through the door. Oops. Yeah, the mole's just gonna land on the other muncher, and then we're gonna have another shell to kick into there. And I'm guessing the intention is for us to shell jump to get around it. but it's awkward when there's literally a muncher about to fall on your head. Is this a prank? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, whatever you expect of the player there, it is bafflingly difficult to understand. And I don't think that's just low Kaizo skill either. And then on top of that, we can skip literally the whole thing. Try letting the player look at the setup, but it would not work. It doesn't work? Let's look at it in the editor here. Where's the goddamn editor? There we go. Okay. Grab the code here and pop it in. Got so many hats over here. To me, a Chris Pratt. Better Chris Pratt impression than Chris Pratt. How was that not world record? Oh, because I got world record last time. Sounds like a headline. Wrap around and get another shell. I think that that's kind of what I was thinking too. Let's actually look at it so we can see it here. So there's a bomb up there. Yeah, so let me move it so you guys can see it good. So we have we go through this door and we're just in there. And even if the player had a minute to drop down, that would help. But I mean, if you really want to give the player a transition right beforehand, give them a, always go with a, pipe transition, because that gives the player a second to see the screen. It's not even a whole second, it's like 250 milliseconds, but it's enough to get your bearings. A door is like that. It's super fast. I don't see how this could possibly be a double shell jump. I think you're intending to have the player, grab the shell and kick it in here and shell jump off of it. And then grab this other one that drops down, right? And then shell jump off of it, and then the bob-omb falls down and then goes over. But all of that is entirely possible to circumvent by just putting a shell there and leaving. I would like more Ridleys. I would very much appreciate if we got both a Metroid power-up and a Ridley boss fight. Yeah, it seems poorly thought out. You could probably make it work, but I also don't think that the concept is that useful either. Pretty weird. Now we have snails. I wish we had snails. That was weird. Yeah, it definitely could use some polish. But I also don't totally feel like that feels like a new trick. That just feels like a really awkward setup. Even if you did it right, it still feels really awkward. FV8. Also, you could skip the bob-omb entirely and just have something drop down that you could jump on and not have a trap there. Like have a muncher drop down with a Galoomba on top of it so you had something to jump on. WSX. It might, yeah, the bomb might walk off of there too. He might be, he's falling down in a straight shot, but I think they move a little when they start falling, right? He might not. SXNYG. I made it in like 5 minutes. Well, then take 5 more. Next down S. Next down us. Next down us. The next one that I haven't done. Let me refresh. They do. Eka Mesa. I desire this. Is that what you mean? Yeah, there we go. Then we got another one from Dolphin after this. Yeah, I thought I might do Strawberry Jam this week, but I just wasn't set up yet. It's on my list to get all set up, and I'm sure it's going to take like 5 minutes to install the mod manager and just go. But it seems like it's going to be really hard until you do it, and you're like, oh, that took 5 minutes. God damn it. Bud, what are you licking? Hey, come on. This is my cat's butt. You scratch it, it wiggles. I don't know if Nintendo's definitely been declining in quality. I think Nintendo's infrastructure has been in the garbage forever, and it has always been bad, but it's starting to show more. I don't know if the quality is definitely going down on Nintendo's side. On Nintendo's side, it is definitely happening. It's just more that they're not keeping up with the times. But yeah, that will look and feel like quality going down. Oh yeah, he did keep it. Oh. It looks like the setup might be a little bit precise, but you might be able to do that. Oh, I didn't even read the description. I went too fast. Mecha Mesa. We'll look at it after. Oh, nope. Yeah, it definitely seems like he has to be in the right position to actually hide them. He will hide them coming out of the pipe for a sec. There we go. Yeah, he has to be bounced away from the pipe, but that should be set upable too. He will do a pretty good job hiding it if you get it just right. Yeah. Wait, does he carry? No, he doesn't. Oh, no, it just sounded like he was carrying the one-up timer because he was hitting so many at once. That's why that was happening. Okay. What did I miss here? Yeah, I dropped him a few pixels away from the pipe. Tits are great, though. I feel like I missed a lot of context. I also like tits. It's not usually something, honestly, I'm really happy it's not usually something I'm thinking about in Mario Maker. But I get kind of mad when video games try to make me think about tits. Like when it's overt, like fan servicey sexualization. I don't need that. I'm not playing Metroid because I want to see Samus's tits if I do it really fast. I'm playing it because I like Metroid. I really like that in Returnal. That they chose a like 45, 50-year-old like heavy smoker lady as the main character. And like just refused to sexualize her the entire game. Was made to evoke horny thoughts. I don't think so either, but I'm sure someone has done it. Of all the different ways people have misused it, I'm sure that's one of them. Oh, just look at the way the bullet leaves the Mecha Koopa's mouth. It's so big. Oh, Daddy. I feel bad about myself. What is this? Is that just a decorative turn block? Yeah, this seems to be sticking really tightly to like the Sieve design principles of pick a couple of enemies and stick to it and find different ways to use them. And we are also sticking very closely to Mecha Koopas and Spinies. But it's all working. Feels like a solid traditional level. Oh, and that's it. Did we miss something? I felt like we might have missed something, but I'll take it. Well, they're not even like that's what pisses me off too, is like, oh god, Xenoblade hired porn artists. And the masturbation Ouroboros completes itself. That makes me want to play Xenoblade even less. A buddy of mine really, really likes it, but it never clicked for me, and it always seemed excessively sexualized. And then it frustrates me that they have this like shirtless kid, right? Why isn't he ripped? Why? Ouroboros, nice. Why the hell isn't this kid like a disgusting misrepresentation of male sexuality? Like, I want to see him like Simon Belmont ripped, like stacks on stacks of like fucking muscles, and then like a godless baseball bat of a cock in his pants that you can always see, making everyone insecure at all times, because that's what they do with fucking women in everything. Because yeah, all the ladies, even in Super Smash Bros, they had pretty heaving tits with jiggle physics. Like, what the fuck are we doing with jiggle physics in Super Smash Bros? I'm going back to this hat. It has been decided. Also, I bet if we started giving, and I don't think it's a good idea to give more mana complex about how they look, but I bet if there was a lot more of that in modern art, generally, And in video games, and boys started to feel bad and they grew up, they might sexualize women less. There was one secret you missed. No biggie. Nintendo publishes a lot of bad games. I would definitely say incoming irksome impalers and iron irritants elicit issues immutably. I think we could have skipped immutably. It's starting to get a little like, what is it? T.S. Eliot-y. And I like T.S. Eliot, but it's one of those things like, I don't know what it's called. There's a term for it, but when I get really angry, I tend to get wordier. I get like I get obnoxious, and then it sounds like that. Sexualization. I'll look at that later. Yes, tell it to people who want to masturbate. And I don't think it's wrong. Like, I really like Terra's character in Final Fantasy VI. Obviously, they're like 32 pixel tall things. You can't want to fuck it. But I liked the character and the character's writing a lot. I thought that was good, you know, when I was 13 or whatever. But I feel like a lot of that gets lost when they try so hard to sexualize the characters. And I really felt like with Final Fantasy, again, they kind of lost that with 7. Like, instead of like trying to write good characters, they literally had this empty head punchy girl with tits this big who basically, like, her only job was to be make Cloud want to fuck her or something. I don't even... just terrible. Just terrible. Did I hit next? I didn't hit next. Final Fantasy VII had a terrible story, though. Don't at me. That game was fucking stupid. Oh, I committed an identity theft and I forgot! And now I'm so sad I'm in a wheelchair! That's the whole game. Spoilers, I saved you all the trouble. Guy is mad at the electric company, and then he's in a wheelchair because he's sad. It's the whole game. 533. JPEG, nice. Getting those file extensions. Triforce, thanks for dropping another one in there. Well, that's kind of what I was getting at there, Triforce, too, is like, it's harder to appreciate things that are well written when they're grossly sexualized. Like, I really love Metroid, but knowing that fucking guy, I remember seeing, I remember seeing, an interview with the guy for Other M, one of the lead guys, like, the guy, I guess, who's in charge of Samus, saying that, oh, until this game came out, I was the only person who knew where Samus's birthmark is. And it's like, dude, fuck you. You are fucking gross. You are fucking gross. You definitely draw pictures of this and jack off on it, and then you save it on the fridge or something. Fuck you. It was so fucking gross. And now, as much as I like the character and the writing for Samus and the overarching story, and especially this game that doesn't grossly sexualize this woman all the time, I always know that fucking creep is back there. And I feel like when you excessively sexualize stuff, yeah, it makes it really hard to access what might be good about it. But it's also not impossible to separate the art from the artist, and being kind of gross might be a lot of what drives people to write more complex characters. And I think Samus is a good example, even if it's coming from a gross place, of somebody who was very well written, too. That in general, the character's arc and story has been really good. Has always been really good, except for Other M. I hope that whoever said, whatever that guy's name was, I hope he died after Other M. Other M was bad. I feel like that makes sense. Even if they decided it later, I mean the writing in the series overall. Well, and that's what I liked a lot about... I thought Dread's story was really great, too. They did a really great job of her just being kind of over it, but still really feeling well represented, like what she was dealing with. I thought they did a really good job with the way they told the story in Dread. It was just really nice to get to see actual live... I almost said chocobos. Chozos. The fierce pounders. Speaking of sexualization. Esports. But no, I don't know if that guy... I don't remember who it was. You could probably find it. the creepiest thing any developer said in an interview about Samus regarding Fusion. It was, oh, oh, oh shit, oh shit. This is cool. Oh, this flows really good. Right out the gate, this goes really hard. Oh, man. I thought Fusion was really good. Fusion definitely got knocked a lot because they skipped a lot of the kind of important Metroidvania tropes. And Fusion being a follow-up to Super Metroid especially, I think that ended up making a lot of people feel a little butthurt that, like, why isn't this like Super Metroid? Why is there so much in my way? But at least it was nowhere near as bad as Other M. Like, I think Fusion was still a great game. It was just a little less Metroid than I think it could have been. They wait so long before they open up the station to you, which was unfortunate. But yeah, again, that's what I really liked about Returnal too, is that lady was as unsexualizable as possible. It really seems like they made a very deliberate choice there, which I thought was nice. And it's not like they picked a deliberately ugly woman by any means. They just picked a very normal-looking woman who was it just felt normal, and it wasn't focused on me trying to look at her ass and determine if I could put a baby in her or whatever. I don't know what people are thinking when they're masturbating to video games. I just want to be safe. I'm in pain. Oh. Oh, honestly, Triforce, I feel like the Game Boy Advance is significantly capable of well outdoing Super Metroid. And I think they showed us that with Zero Mission, which I think kind of hit the best of both worlds. Of giving us guidance without being linear. I thought Zero Mission absolutely knocked it out of the park. Now I'm bad at it. I hate when they make somebody really ugly and then get mad when you think somebody who clearly doesn't practice hygiene doesn't look as good. What? Well, ugly and unhygienic are different. Nice job, 33 Kino. Welcome. You have to put a level code in there. Oh man, now we're bad at it. Oh, that's so close, but definitely still extremely wrong. I need a second. I don't feel like Super Metroid is absolutely the strongest entry in the series either, but it was amazing for what they did, and they grew from there, and I do think Fusion was a better game, but I think that if Fusion had managed to remove the linearity in a viable way, it would have been amazing. And they did, but it was in, like, the 5th act, and it should have been, like, maybe the midpoint. It's a really good point to pull out the linear curtain on you. But I really think they recovered that on the Game Boy Advance with Zero Mission. Yeah, no, I'm not knocking Fusion. I love Fusion. I think I've played Fusion as many times I've played Super Metroid. Unless we count Super Metroid hacks. There are a lot more Super Metroid hacks than there are Fusion hacks, but there are a couple of really good Zero Mission hacks out there that are definitely worth checking out. Like, if you're looking for more authentic-ish Metroid experience, Fusion hacks are unbelievable. Or, Super Metroid hacks are great. Zero Mission hacks they're like, I would say 4 or 5 unbelievably good ones. Kaizo Super Metroid is something else. I can mock ball reasonably reliably. But that's about as crazy as I can get in Super Metroid. But I usually, when I run it casually, I do early super missiles. Oh man, the SAX was so many missed opportunities because it was so cool. And imagine if you could explore the goddamn ship with SAX chasing you around. And I know that the confrontations weren't built to be freeform like that, but it really, really fucking sucks that we didn't get SAX in Dread. Because the SAX on a more powerful system would have been just unbelievably fucking cool. Oh my god, how am I this bad now? 33 Kino, you gonna give up after just typing a bunch of numbers? What the hell? You have to be 13 to make a Twitch account. You have to be 18 to watch. It makes you click a little button. No 17-year-old could figure out how to click I'm 18. How are we this bad? Oh yeah, no, SAX, the SAX encounters were unbelievably intense. And while they did some really cool stuff with the Emmys in Dread, it did not manage to recapture what the SAX was capable of. But the SAX's segments were really... Spaceman Spiff, how you doing tonight? Spiffman Space? I'm gonna get it. The Emmy encounters, there were so many of them that they lose some of what made them special, but they were still pretty intense. The way that the Emmys kept changing a little bit was generally pretty interesting. That fast one was some shit. I really liked the Emmys. Oh my god. Dolphin, it's fine if you stop making troll levels. This evolution of level type, I'm fine with. You might be the one, like literally the Mario Maker Neo, who could make like a Super Mario World style trolley Kaizo level that was legitimately fun. Oh god, save me! But the problem is like I feel like we need a secret club, because if other people see Kaizo shit in a troll level and troll shit in a Kaizo level, and like, you'd have to use the lightest touch. It's so hard to do it in a way that's not stupid. And even Super Mario World folks, they do not always get it right. Oh man, that long jump there is so cool. Oh, we're bouncing and just landing. Oh, I felt like the pursuit with the Emmys was really fun. The pursuit worked relatively well, and although you had obvious safe zones and exit capacity, the fact that you had these just, like, unsafe areas made it feel like there was a lot more to deal with. But yeah, I guess the more times you're dying and the more you're experimenting with it, you have a lot of opportunities to feel spicy. To get real comfortable with it. And I know there were a couple of Emmy encounters that felt like that too, where like the Emmy encounters eventually, like if you spent a lot of time dealing with one, it would eventually feel like, okay, let's go, come on, I know you're here. Well, you definitely made the best fast pipe level I've ever seen. Yeah, I really like Dread too. Dread was my favorite Metroid game. Dread or AM2R. No, and it's too bad. They talked about that in some interviews too, that they wanted the Emmys to feel like SAX, and it feels just too bad that they didn't get the opportunity to actually just do SAX. And especially since we had the X-Parasites on the planet, they could have found some stupid Deus Ex Machina or whatever, the opposite of that, for a reason why there was an SAX or why they had a shared memory of SAX and could manifest one. They could have made it happen. Or they could have done something really similar with one of the Chozo, one of the suited Chozos. Yeah, the movement in Dread, Well, and it was weird because I was kind of dreading Dread because of how much I didn't like Samus Returns. But man, it really feels like they just absolutely nailed it. Dude, I keep wanting to go up there. That was wrong. Yeah, Nintendo's definitely still been putting stuff out, and that was actually what I was gonna get at when we were talking about that before. Is like, Breath of the Wild was amazing. The Kirby games have been good. Like, they've been doing a lot of good first-party stuff. It's just the infrastructure is where they're really falling apart. Making me pay for Virtual Console stuff month after month is not the answer, especially when the net play is otherwise so bad. I'm a little confused there. I'm going back for the icicle, I'm guessing? And I really feel like the infrastructural issues with the bad net play and all that stuff is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse until it actually is clearly hurting Nintendo and they have to do something about it. But it's clearly hurting now. Somebody just needs to slap their shareholders. Go down where the big thwomp falls. Yeah, Samus Returns really missed... in every possible way, Samus Returns shit the bed. The alpha fights and the omega fights were not good. The reveal all of the secrets thing meant that they did not do the level design in a way that made you have to look for secrets in an intelligent way, which completely robbed Metroid of like 60% of what makes exploration feel good. It just felt like shit. And AM2R came out like right before that, so I just finished playing through Metroid 2 and AM2R and then playing Samus Returns. Like, what the fuck is this? 30 frames per second piece of shit. Oh my god. See, I keep doing it. Yeah, aesthetics are really solid here too. I like the brick blocks. Go down where the big thwomp falls. Okay, so go to the ice and go back. Do you mean the Shine Spark Secrets infusion? Or do you just mean the hidden items in general infusion? Dude, oh, I got you. Okay. It's a little hard to tell I'm supposed to go down here. If you put the bridge a little higher so the player could see it when they were up there, on top of there, if that was at all possible. Oh, that's the wrong goddamn thing. When the player's up here, if they could see the bridge, or if there were some coins for the player to see underneath there, that could clearly indicate to the player. You added arrows? Oh, okay. That would also work. Yeah, it's not just the servers. Oatmeal Dome, it's either Oatmeal Dome or Oatmeal Doomy. It's probably Oatmeal Doomy. Has written up a lot of really great articles about Nintendo's backend and infrastructure. It's a long read, but it talks a lot about what's wrong with basically everything that Nintendo does. But they've been a really big pusher for the problems with Splatoon as well, because Nintendo just constantly makes bad choices about their IP just generally, and they do a bad job. Like, they make bad choices with their networking back end. Aw, I can't just walk off there? Yeah, a lot of great information out there from that guy in particular. Oh, I smell burning. I might have to go check on that. It's probably just Heidi cooking. I wish I could walk off there. I wish that was shifted over so I could just walk over there. There's nothing wrong with Splatoon. It's just that specifically the Splatoon 2 has a worse tick, or had a worse tick rate than Splatoon 1, and so did Splatoon 3. And they never fixed it because they didn't want to spend more on better infrastructure. And a game where you're shooting, oh, can you guys hear the furnace? Is that coming in now? I'm gonna turn that off. You can? Yeah. Yeah, I messed with the mic a little bit. I figured that might happen. That goddamn thing is so goddamn loud. It is like literally 8 feet away from me. Yeah, they reduced... Why the hell did it turn back on? That's weird. I don't know what it's doing. I think it has to... It feels like it has to cool down, so it turned its fan back on. Oops. God damn it. But it boils down to Nintendo doesn't want to spend money on infrastructure. That's what it boils down to. I think a plane might be landing nearby. Yeah, a little bit. It sounds a little bit like a plane. Oh, we need to land on that icicle. Smart. Very smart. Yeah, well, and that's what I was gonna get at, is in a first-person shooter where you, or third-person shooter where you're shooting ink instead of oh man, that's what I'm supposed to do there. We need that. Where you're shooting ink, you can get away with a lot of delay and lag and sloppy code, sloppy net play, specifically because sloppy ink covers up for a lot of it. Yeah, and they do a bad job when they try to do esports anything, because they hate their community. They don't like their competitive communities generally. They pretend to engage with it in Splatoon, but I would guess it is as half-hearted and empty as it is with Smash. Yeah, Capcom will throw in like millions of dollars on a game that only made like $50 million. Nintendo makes billions on Smash, and they'll be like, yeah, we made a Pro Controller. You get to come on stage and shake hands with, like, Miyamoto. Yeah, and it wouldn't be that hard. There are tons and tons and tons of engineers out there who could make their infrastructure, their netcode and their backend better. But Nintendo has a tendency to hire from their internal pools, and it's all fed. It's basically just a story of infinite inbreeding that has resulted in a lot of people who are good at making the same thing and nobody who's good at making the first thing. Okay, we keep trying to go down there wrong. Nobody who's good at making the thing that they need, not the first thing. They're only good at making the first thing they've ever made. More good games. It will bite him in the ass at some point. Damn. We're getting bad at it. We're getting bad at it. Hang on. I was really hoping it would bite him in the ass this generation. We would finally see good net play. But Smash never got better. Never got good. It never got good. It's just bad. This never got better. And they kept patching it and they never fixed the problems with Mario Maker. And like, yeah, I'd love it if we could filter net play to specific types of levels and specific type of versus matches and all that. But all I really want is for it to be a consistently good experience. B-Kid, how you doing tonight? Like, if it was a consistently good experience, I would, no joke, I would do like an hour of multiplayer versus to build up the queue like every night. I would absolutely love that. But it is such a miserable experience as it is, and it's entirely because they don't care enough to fix it. Because they know it will sell either way. Bad. I'm doing a bad. Yeah, it's almost great. It's so close. There we go. Oh my god, we're bad. I think I see what we're doing there. Oh yeah, mouse support would be really cool. I was actually using keyboard and mouse when I was playing with Mario Maker 2 in emulator, and it actually translates surprisingly well. Like, it works really nice. I don't think Nintendo will ever want to do external peripherals though. They're so afraid of something like that being a security vulnerability that they're constantly, that they just stay away from it. They just stay away from it. That said, though, the Switch itself does have direct keyboard support. Anytime you see a text box, you can plug in a keyboard. Hit the spring first. I gotcha. Anytime you see a text entry field, you can plug in a keyboard and type. So it's not impossible, especially since they built their operating system on BSD, a free operating system, that mouse support's possible. Oh, Game Builder Garage had mouse support? Then there is actually a chance in hell that it could happen. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've generally been fine using the controller when I'm doing it. I never liked the touchscreen that much with the Wii U anyway. But mouse felt pretty good when I was messing with it on PC, where you're just using the mouse for touch. I'd never get mad about more input methods. Was that it? Did I do it? But yeah, I would absolutely love it if it felt like they listened when they come out with Mario Maker 3, but it's not. No, I didn't do it. That was the joke. I did a very bad job. I would really love if they did a good job with the next Mario Maker and it feels like they listened and they did the things we wanted, but I think what it boils down to for them is they know it's going to sell no matter what, so they don't have to care. Matt DeMaker, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. We'll get to it pretty soon here. Rage more about not raging? It's the only way. It's all I have. Well, that's exactly why additional input methods are nicer to us, because yeah, some people just are faster on other things. Some people will be better on other things. Like, I probably would want to make levels more if I could plug in a mouse, if I could use a keyboard and mouse to do it. Especially if I could customize keyboard shortcuts and select things with the keyboard, I would absolutely fly in the editor that way, and I would love that. That's also wrong. Yeah, no one's saying instead of other input methods, but in addition to, all that would do is help. That doesn't even have to be a debate, because who the hell doesn't want more options? You know, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played the first little bit of Scarlet, and then was just like, this is terrible, I'm done with this. But after Sword and Shield, it was just bad. But Legends was so good! Legends was so goddamn good! Why the hell don't they do more of that? And they're definitely teams, and we could see more teams like that. Like, was it Mercury Steam that took over for Metroid? And they've been doing a great job. So maybe one day Nintendo will be like, hey, we want the next Mario game to not suck. Can you guys work on it? I felt like Sword and Shield were that too, where the absolute, like, you guys will buy it anyway. Oh, we couldn't really afford to, like, remodel all the Pokemon, so they're not all gonna be in there. Oh, actually, they all are, but, like, what do you guys care? We have your money already. Who cares? We're just trying to sell Pokemon home. Can you guys calm down? How am I hitting the spring first? I need to turn around right as I hit the one-way, I think. To slow things down on tracks? Man, I have no idea. No, because they pretty much just go through stuff or break stuff. As best I can think of. But some objects on tracks are slow. Some objects go... No, they all go the same speed unless they're winged, don't they? If there are slower objects on tracks, could you stack it on something slower? That's all I could think of. What was Scarlet's thing too? Scarlet was another you get a weird type thing, but it's like for a couple turns, or was it for until the Pokemon faints? But either way, it was a gimmick they've already done. You Mega Evolve or something dumb, and then the type changes or something. It's just like, what are you guys doing? The last game was the Pokemon are really big now for 3 turns, and double battles were a fucking insane change in strategy and gameplay. And I know there were some other gimmicks that were really cool too, but it just feels like they ran out of ideas. And they're basically doing what EA does with Call of Duty. I wish I could make that. Yeah, I think they all go the same speed unless they're winged and then they go really fast. That sounds right. Oh, did the frame? Yeah, we had more frame drops. It's less than it was, but it's not none. No, I'll definitely get it. I think I see what I need to do there, and I'm just doing it wrong. Oh my god, that was also wrong. Actually, maybe that's fine? Nope, that's not fine. Yeah, I would really like 1v1s in Mario Maker. That also would have been literally the sloppiest possible fix to net play, is you can really tell that the net play isn't always somebody has a bad connection. It's that the game can't negotiate between 4 connections if they're not all absolutely pristine. But then one player will drop and it gets better every goddamn time. Because the networking in the Switch, there it is garbage. And if they gave us the option to do 1v1s, oh thank god. If they gave us the option to do 1v1s, that would almost, oh my god, a free-for-all in Pokemon would be incredibly fun, yeah. The battles in Legends were so cool too, where you would literally fight like 1 versus 3 was so much fun. Legends really shit the bed by not giving us multiplayer, because it would have been so fun to have ridiculous, just insane custom multiplayer battles in that game. By not giving us versus in multiplayer. I think, was there some rudimentary multiplayer, or was Legends entirely single player? Yeah, the gangbangs were nice. I liked that a lot, because I also always thought it was really fun. Hey, I saw that. I fucking saw that. I'm telling. Oh. I'm telling your mom. Nice, there it is. There's the perfect shot. We got the 2 balls. The constant revenge for, uh-oh. We skipped a step. Constant revenge for Bandwagon World. Just hiding penises everywhere. Aha! Oh, that was cool. That was wrong, but I'm alive. So how fucked am I now? Very, very fucked. Okay. Dev exit here. Nope. Oh, I never played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, but yeah. I mean, it's not that uncommon, and it's not always because somebody has a bad connection. Like, there aren't that many people with terrible connections these days. What they did is, and peer-to-peer isn't always bad either. Smash needs to be peer-to-peer. You need peer-to-peer for netcode to work effectively in a fighting game just generally, because a client-server model adds a lot of delay. No matter what, it's going to add a ton of delay. In a fighting game, that sucks. You want peer-to-peer so it's as close as possible. In a 4-player game like this, it's not perfect, but it's better than doing something server-based. But they still needed some type of... Rollback is a thing people come back to, but just some type of partial client trust, oh my god, would have been really nice. So that, like... So your games can run slightly out of sync, and it might occasionally result in bizarre interactions like a shell hitting you that you were sure you were a couple pixels ahead of, but it would have been 1,000 times better for there to be some tolerance for sync failure, even if it was just a couple of frames, than the way we have it now, where if there's even a desync by 1 frame, everybody waits until everybody's caught up, and it's a fucking catastrophe. Not necessarily. There isn't always going to be a host advantage if you're waiting for sync, and I think that's a lot of how Mario Maker gets away with it, is that since you're always waiting for sync, there's no real host advantage. Other than you'll sink fat first, but if you're waiting, everybody's waiting, no matter what. But I think a lot of games make up for that by just having a global buffer anyhow. I think that's how Smash does it. That's also why Smash has, like, what? 6 frames or something of lag online? It's enough to feel really bad. 4? It's a good amount. But it's applied to everybody. I do think it's really, really funny, though, how, like, small devs, individual hobbyist devs have shit all over Smash's netcode with both, other games, like Rivals of Aether is a good one. And also with the rollback netcode re-implementations in already offline Smash games like Melee and Project Plus. Like, literally all the tools are there. Nintendo just doesn't know how to build them. And there is tons of community evidence of that, in that the community has built them. Ouch. Spikes in the throat. Yeah, I'd be fine if they slowed down on Pokemon games and they started alternating with Legends games. That would be a lot of fun. And I like Legends so much that I will just buy the next one. Almost for sure, without needing to look at anything else. Man. Yeah, well, and that's what I think a lot of it is. For the longest time, their QC people, a lot of their staff, not all of them, but a lot of their staff, internally, testers and everything, are coming from friends, family, and relatives. And that's also the pool that they preferentially want to hire out of for new development staff who start as juniors and move up from there. And hiring that way, so that a large majority are coming from people who are already connected to the industry, means that you get a ton of inbreeding and you don't get a significantly diverse workforce. And I'm sure there's tons of exceptions. I'm sure there are amazing, like, netcode engineers working at Nintendo who want to do better and just can't because leadership will not accept the projects that they're selling. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, the subworld is crazy. This is really cool. Yeah, this is definitely like a little bit of a hard pivot, but it works so good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. B-Kid, that was a very good question, though. As a sysadmin, and guy who reads about everything too much, there are very few people who care about, like, actual tech. See, this would have been the ideal one for the kazoo. Actually, it'd probably be too fast. There we go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Give me checkpoint. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. It was all a lie. It was all a spooky lie. Oh, that was great. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm actually taking Network Plus now, because networking is one of my weakest points, and on the security side of things, networking has become so important that I should probably be able to explain what VLANs are without looking it up. I recognize that it's like network segregation, but I couldn't tell you exactly how the networks are well segregated, and I understand better now, but yeah, that's becoming a pain point. Yeah, man, that was great. I don't know what to draw. I'm gonna draw... No, I'm not gonna draw a wiener. I'm not gonna draw a wiener out of pipes and bumpers, because that's how somebody gets grumpy. I'm just gonna draw a pipe. Boom. Comment. I don't know. I ran out of ideas. Horny thwomp. Oh no! A thwomp with one big horn. God damn it. You're allowed to draw 2 comments. Hang on. There we go. I should have pulled it off for this. That would have been much smarter. No, come on. Oh. I have a headache from laughing until I coughed and then coughing. We'll make it better. We'll make it better on the next upload. Oh. Wow. Were those my 200 attempts? No, there was somebody else did 124 attempts. Oh yeah, so a bunch of other people. So I died 120 times, and those folks together died less times than me. Oh, Rick and Weenie. All right, we got Triforce, then Matt, then Digimon. Is that what it is? It's a Digimon. FV8. I never played a Digimon game, and I don't want to or care. But I wish somebody would move into that space, would move into the creature battle space. Don't you dare. And pressure Game Freak into doing better. That would be really nice. That would be really, really, really nice if they had real competition in that. Because that's the other thing is like, yeah, okay, 4 moves, blah, blah. Like, I get that Pokemon's strategy and competitiveness comes down to, like, both pre-planning and situational awareness. But I feel like Pokemon is still playing checkers, and we don't quite have, like, the Pokemon equivalent to chess. The Chemist, how you doing tonight? Doot. Alright, Triforce, what do you want me to take a look at? Doot. What's like Pokemon but better? I would like Pokemon but better. Next one down. We'll make that happen. Thanks for the follow there.
Underscore CH3M15T has started following. Thank you.
One day, the AI voice will be good at figuring out Leet, and it will know. Gank. Oh yeah, I never played them. Isn't it, like, over? Didn't they stop making Digimon games, like, 1,000,000 years ago? Or are they just not relevant? Right. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow there, B-Kid.
Thank you.
Did I update that? I did, yeah. Yeah, I stream, nice. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Mostly doing Mario Maker, but as that starts to slow down, we might start doing some other stuff, too. Good. Boy, it is thwompy. It is thwompy in here today. Yeah, it definitely feels like similar archetype to the other one. But good use of the space. Good aesthetics generally too. Feels a lot like a story mode level. That's what I'd say it reminds me of a lot. Make a hole, buddy. Thank you. So they're gonna blow those. Yeah, they're gonna blow those. That's a cute way to do a breaking platform. Digimon Survive came out last year. Okay. So I wish Digimon was more relevant. I wish Digimon was relevant enough that Game Freak was threatened by it. Oh, you can set those down gently. Okay, I see coins there. I can't see what's down there. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's safe. I'm glad it was. Oh, is that pipe enterable? Nope. There's your secret. Digimon World Next Order just came out. That pipe should be enterable? Oh, was it because we were on Yoshi? Oh, come here. Okay, bye. It should still be enterable on Yoshi. Oh, no. No, it's not letting me in there. It isn't. Well, a Yoshi died for our sins. Right. Yeah, that'd be a cute place to dig a secret. Not the end of the world or anything. But it seemed like where one would be. And then when you push the wall, when you shoot the wall and there's nothing there, then you feel bad. Yup. I mean, he kind of asked for it. Okay, fine. Don't move. There we go. That's a cute way to hide stuff, too. The level also takes the time to demonstrate that you're going to be able to kill thwomps like that, giving you a reason to want to try that. Which is nice. That's considerate of the 10-year-old who does not know they can kill thwomps that way. Yeah, good stuff. Very good stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's always good advice generally, too, is that, using a different color for enterable pipes, generally people just sort of, they just pick it up, generally. Yeah, good stuff. Moves the level, draws a frown, and leaves. Or draws a wiener. I like to draw wieners. Bad wieners. Like it looks like the standard deviation symbol where it's just a line and then a bump under it. It's been a while since I saw a wiener on a level. Matt, let's see what you got. HVD. What do you think that bulge is? Whoa. Whoa, whose bulge? Not on camera. X7G. All right. Force, thanks for dropping another one in there. What are we at? 1019? There's 3 in there. We're probably good. Ember Estate. Do not touch the flames. Keep your cool in there. All right. Don't smoke. I smoke too much. Now I'm quitting. That's what this is. We were smoking hookah once in a while, and then we smoked too much hookah, and it definitely kicked the nicotine addiction back off. So here we are. Which is why I have this. But vape culture is terrible. Let it be known. I can't wait. Oh, that's okay. You can just remove it, or we'll skip it if you're gone. But we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, hey, we'll see you later, bud. Yeah, Sun and Moon I couldn't really get into. I felt like Sun and Moon really did not have much going for them. Sword and Shield felt like it shit the bed too. I feel like it's been a while since I really liked a Pokemon game. Arc Gold and Soul Silver made me really happy. Black and White I liked a lot too, and Diamond and Pearl I liked a lot. But none of those had stellar, like standout gimmicks either. Huh. Are you doing that without damage boosting? Oh, we're just supposed to drag on the right instead of damage boosting. I gotcha. It's nicotine, yeah. I don't use THC. I don't have a problem with it. I just avoided it my whole life because THC has a tendency, if you have latent mental illness, to make it rear its head. It doesn't cause mental illness, but if you have a family history of schizotypal disorders, bipolar, or some other things like that, THC can flip the switch that was gonna flip anyway, but it can flip it early. And so I always avoided it for that reason, because I have a lot of family history of just nutballs. Like absolute shithouse nutballs. I'm probably fine now, but I just feel like at this point, I don't need more addictive things. I did not play Metabots. I've never heard of it. Risk-free followed by fair critique. I mean, that's more or less what we do. Unless you're the real Starlight. Bow, bow. No, I never heard of Metabots. I played a lot of the Game Boy Advance library, too. I had a Game Boy Advance flash card, and I was very into it. So, whatever the title art for the cartridge looks like, it must not have been interesting to me. What was it? Corey, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I don't have a problem with THC. I have some THC for, or girlfriend has some THC. Or Delta 8, I think, but THC analog. Oh, this is cute. Okay. Aw. Aw! Another kids anime show in the late 90s. Okay, we're just gonna get it. There we go. That's very cute. But you drove me the wrong way. Oh, I have the key already. When did I get the key? This is cool. This is a pretty well done dark level. Oh, not really sure what I was thinking there, but I'm fine. Oh, we were just going all the way up. Okay, that works. Try to get my 1/4 done level in tonight. This is my first level attempt. Yeah, we'll be getting there. Oh, did you put it in yet? You didn't put a level in the queue. Put it in there. Be quick, because I gotta close it soon. I wrap up in about 40 minutes here. Oops. I played a little bit of, there was a PC, and then later, I think it's on Switch now, too. Monster Battler, Creature Battler that was taken a lot from, like, the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. Temmie. Temmie? Was it called Temmie something? Tem something. It was, oh, Temtem. It was called Temtem. And it was okay. It wasn't super engaging, but it seemed like the systems were really, really well done. Like, it seemed like it would be good when it was done, but I haven't come back to it yet. It seemed like it had a lot of potential. Okay. I don't like the new suit music very much. But the Ghost House theme takes really well to the night theme. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Whatever time it is now, 2.5 hours earlier. And then 5 minutes after that. So just write that on your hand and then look at it all day. That was really great. Yeah, Temtem seemed like it had a lot of potential. But we only played like an early demo. And then we never got back to it. Went out to dinner. That's good. Dinner is a meal. What'd you eat? Don't tell me that you ate. Everybody eats. Tell me what you ate. It's not that hard to be more interesting. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow there, Matt DeMaker.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really great. I like that a lot. Yeah, you had a really clear theme that you stuck to throughout the level. You followed the... Thanks a lot for the follow there,
Mike has started following.
You followed that really clear pattern of, like, taking an idea and iterating on that idea. And that's a big thing in traditional level design that Nintendo does that was very, very well reflected there. Yeah, it was really, really nice. MP4. That's a gun. I'm pretty sure. 5TQ. I only know about guns from Counter-Strike. JYF. And Mythbusters. Mythbusters and Counter-Strike have taught me everything I know about guns. Esports. Thanks. Getting my back there, Starlight. Applebee's. Right, that's a place. You didn't eat an apple or a bee. Swing back. To make this happen. That is a confusing title card. It seems like it implies that it's going to be Kaizo or like Kaizo. Oh. Cargo Cult Kaizo. Oh no, this is cool. Okay, we're doing speed runs. Oh, this is actually really cool. Okay. Okay. I ate chili. Nice. Good chili? Or are you in one of those shitty places where they think making it spicy is a good substitute for flavor? Because that is sad. Nice. If you like making chili, like if it's a thing you come back to a lot, put some good mustard in it and some chocolate. Like legit, some powdered chocolate. Not sweetened chocolate, just cocoa powder. It doesn't sound like it would work, but it works exceptionally well. Okay, we're just... Aw, controller low battery. Don't give me that shit. Grab a wire. You can't get this? No worries, man. No, this is really cool. Yeah, the initial look of it made me think that this was going to be like when folks play stuff, like play Kaizo-y stuff, but don't have a handle on how it's supposed to work. Or play a lot of speedruns, but don't quite get Kaizo yet. But that setup there looks like we're doing Super Mario World style, like very, very little jumps. This actually seems really, really cool once we get moving. Just made me nervous on the first look. Oh my god. That was wrong. I have never actually re-grabbed myself in a claw like that before. How big a jump could you get off of that? Oh, okay. We're having trouble setting that up. I don't think we'd want to do an actual left right there, but I feel like we have too much speed not to. How do you add? It is !add and then the level code. Level code. You do need a left, okay. Somebody's got some Super Mario World in their blood. I smell it. Nope. More left, right. That's how you do it, kid. Yeah, I like chili. I like chili with noodles, but I don't think either way is wrong. I do think an assload of cheese in your chili is a different soup. That's cheese soup. There you go. Thanks for dropping on there, kid. We'll be getting to that after this one. Like, if you're putting, like, a half cup or a whole cup, or for people who know how to actually measure things, like, 120, 150 grams of fucking cheese or more in your soup, that's cheese soup with chili. I'd really like to get this, because this actually seems like such a cool setup. Oh my god. I keep getting that weird, like, spring whip, and I'm wondering now if I would go all the way around there if I did that right. Like, if you could do the full 360 in the claw. Pretty ground beef heavy, pretty standard otherwise. Chili's one of those things, too, where when you're using the ground beef, you can shave a ton of calories off without hurting it too much by rinsing the ground beef. I also don't like when chili's really greasy. Like, I like the texture of the chilies and the tomatoes. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. That's pretty common around the Midwest, too. My goddamn family, for their goddamn Christmas thing every year, they make what they call pizza fondue, and it's disgusting. And they dip Fritos in it, and it's like, it's a bunch of canned pasta sauce, and then they dump, like, cream cheese and garbage in it. It's just disgusting. And they eat it with Fritos. And I made it one year, and I made nice, like, Italian bread. And I made the sauce from scratch. Like, I did everything really nice. I did the same kind of concept, but I made a homemade tomato sauce with, like, nice mozzarella chunks in it. It was really nice, and they were just like, this is gross. I don't like it. Yeah, a lot of people don't like rinsing ground beef, and it really depends on the application and whether or not the fat will contribute. Fat's where a lot of the flavor comes from, but especially in something like a soup, you know, I'd rather just rinse it. Ground beef is greasy. Got a garage heater Reznor. Are you a bot? Are you a weird bot? You have to be 18 to watch this stream. This is for adults only. Put your mom on the Twitch so I can tell her about my OnlyFans and then fuck her. Put your mom on the keyboard. Ma'am, your son clicked something that said he was 18 when he was not. Aw, shit. That's a very cool setup. Want to take like 10 seconds. Okay. Well, here's what I'll start with. Longtime viewer put that together a while back, but it covers some of like really basic traditional structure concepts. The videos linked at the bottom there from Steve are an amazing place to start for like how to make levels too. There is an infinite world of different things, but yeah, I mean, you know, I'm gonna tell you what I think. That's what we do here, so be prepared. I will tell you that almost always people's first levels are terrible, so also be prepared for that. That's okay. Yeah, I wish the timing for that felt smoother, especially with how like slammy the level is that we're right into it when we go through the door. Oh, I think I actually have I think my garage heater is a Reznor. I remember seeing that somewhere and being like, that's the Super Mario World guy. But yeah, with how it feels like we are just slamming, like right out the gate here, we get moving. I really feel like if I do this, and then this, I should immediately land on those every time. And I feel like I need to delay a little bit, which feels a little bad. Not the end of the world, though. Dude, I cannot answer your questions about your garage heater. If you have questions about your Windows-based servers or network appliances, I might be able to answer your questions, but I probably won't. Unless you pay me. And I bill out at $125 an hour. But I would rather do this, so I do this for 25 cents an hour. Aww. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a lot of potential here, but it's Starlight. That's a real Starlight alt. Is this a new account? Oh no, it's not a brand new account. I'm still pretty sure it's a Starlight alt. Or a bot. I have a lot of criticisms for Twitch, but if they start unleashing weird AI bots in chat, I would think that was legitimately pretty funny. As far as evil companies doing social experiments without consent goes, that would be a funny one. The fire comes from gas most of the time. Seriously, put your mom on the keyboard. You're in trouble. You're in trouble, Mr. Man. If you are a child and you are violating the law of clicking that you are a mature audience, you're going to hear about my OnlyFans, and you're going to be in so much trouble when your mom finds out that you were looking at foot pictures. But yeah, that's a great place to start. Steve's videos on YouTube are excellent, excellent material for just getting a handle on some of the stuff that's really hard to conceptualize in Mario Maker, but is really key to being able to make stages. We all really miss Steve. Everyone does. I really wish he would come back to Mario Maker. Aww. Yeah. It feels like it's gonna be so great, but we're making no progress. What are we at? 10:35? We got time. There we go. And then we're continuing forward. That shaft there made me stutter. Made me stutter and wonder if I'm supposed to climb the thwomp or if I'm supposed to bear forward. I think you would be well served to, well... Oh, no, actually, I think you close that off with a one-way. Yeah, if you close that off with a one-way, it would clearly communicate the player can't go up. And the thwomp could still come down. How do you unlock more items to use in levels? I think you get the couple of them that you don't have by completing the story, but I think you get most of them out the gate, don't you? It's been a really long time. I honestly have no idea. Ouch. Twitch released AI chatbots everywhere that would indicate just how much... It wouldn't surprise me, though. Meta, Facebook has done a lot of weird social experiments on people that's public. Like, they've announced it. Like, they were literally tailoring the results on people's homepages to see if they could make them happy or sad, and they were able to observe that they were able to manipulate people's emotions by changing the types of stories they see. That was the beginning of social media realizing, like, outrage porn was the way. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. But I wish the setup was more consistent. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Twitch, and I've literally seen people, like, look at baffling, stupid shit that little kids say and go like, oh, that's interesting. And it's like, what the fuck what are you doing? No, you'd be like, that's nonsense. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Oh, see, this loses the flow. Okay, I do feel a little bit like, oh my god, and we have to do it fast? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take another look at that. Maybe we just need to do it a lot faster than I did. But a lot of claws really feels like kind of a dead stop. Yeah, I've definitely seen that. I've definitely seen that. And it honestly wouldn't surprise me if in some way that it profits Twitch to start putting weird AI chatbots into small channels to make them seem like they're still engaged so they can still scrape ads off of whatever the 5 or 10 real people that are there. I don't think that's what Corey is, though. I would guess that Corey is a 14-year-old boy who just started playing Mario Maker after watching a lot of DGR on YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me how old you are, Corey. But yeah, all that said, I mean, whatever nefarious shit they would be doing with the AI chatbots, it would still be really funny to see the fallout of that. Of like, well, what? We wanted to create fake engagement. People like engagement. We're helping. Yeah, it would be funny. But yeah, the PBS did a documentary on it a while back and going over some of the stuff. But I'm sure there's other stuff going over it too, but Meta really, like, very literally, like, this is not conspiracy stuff. It's out there. You can go find it. I can find it if you really care. Of them literally manipulating people's timelines to see if they could make them happy or sad. Not just to, like, see if they could make people happier, or not just in a small way, but, like, they were massively testing if they could cause and relieve depression. It was fucked. It was unbelievably fucked. Nope, I'm not an AI. See, I have a face. No Uncanny Valley over here. See, AI would never do this. But I have thought that it would be really funny to, once again, dive into a community I'm not welcome in to be obnoxious. I'm making a sock puppet for a really stupid idea. I want to do reviews with a really stupid sock puppet. It's gonna be horrific. I bought fake dentures for it and everything. It's gonna be horrible. And yeah, that was kind of the thought, is I want to see if I can do mocap with my VR equipment so that I can make a really weird VTuber out of a sock puppet. And then if I ever don't want to do camera stuff, I will have that ready. Oh yeah, that AI Seinfeld thing was just terrible. God damn, was that terrible. It wouldn't surprise me if there's an AI VTuber or a bunch of them floating around out there by this point. All the pieces are there, so it should be pretty easy. Oh. I would really like to take another crack at it and try and determine if it flows better than I think and I'm bad. or if the flow does really halt there, because it did feel like it halted really weirdly in that second segment of this first area here. But we were esports obviously going too slow for what we needed to do, so I may have been a little confused, but it looked messy. But definitely feel free to bring it back tomorrow. We're gonna wrap up with the queue today, but we're still gonna look at this one from B-Kid here before we wrap up, and then I guess get mad at multiplayer versus for a minute, depending on how long this takes. FG2 9H5 JBG. Other places you can get feedback on your level as well, as there are still kind of empty but not dead level exchanges on the Mario Maker subreddit and Mario Maker 2 subreddit. They're both just for Mario Maker 2. And there's definitely still some Discords floating around, but I don't know how many are dedicated to traditional levels. I don't know if there are really any. I would like to be wrong. Someone tell me if I am. But if you're aiming for Kaizo, Team Jamp, Team Fantastic, and if you're really Shelly with the Kaizo, Team Shell. But in my impressions from being a dick on Twitter, Team Shell might be a rough place to start with. I literally don't have anyone play my levels but you. That makes me profoundly sad. That was my problem with Mario Maker 1. I couldn't find anybody to play my levels, and I wasn't really engaged with Twitch in that way. I had not considered that there might be people who stream viewer levels, like that there would be like a community of people that do that. All right. I will say you do see pretty often people who watch people play Kaizo, but don't understand the flow and the concepts behind it to make it decent. But this actually is working. It's more or less hold right, except then we're doing a bomb spin, it looks like. But it doesn't look like you put together any type of dev exit or anything to skip playing it yourself, which is a mistake people come to, especially when they're younger, when they're trying to make a hard level. But it kind of seems like it works. Yeah. Yeah, we misaligned that first jump like once, and now we're fine. Oh, we literally just need to do it twice. Yeah, that's always good to have played it. Oops. A spring level? What are you talking about? Who hates spring levels? I'm confused. For a second I thought this was your level, but no, this was B-Kid's level. Would say just before Kaizo. Oh my god. We're bad at this. Yeah, it is sad. Well, Dolphin, they're probably... I mean, you could definitely be popping those levels into Team Jump for sure. Dolphin. And then tell me if they're cool. That will encourage me to want to pop in there. Yeah, B-Kid, that's a really common thing referred to as a dev exit, and it's very common, especially with new hard level creators. You run into a lot in Endless. It's something kids do, I think, a lot, is that they make an exit in the top of the level usually, so you can do some thing, usually just hitting hidden blocks, so you can exit the level without having to do it. And it, as often the case with these, is the level is also impossible. I'm shy. Oops. Yeah, aren't they still a thing? I swear to God, I still see Team Jump levels. Otherwise, I know Team Fantastic is focusing on, like, ROM hack style Kaizo, but in general, it just seems to be good Team Jump. But I think it's still a thing. But no, I haven't looked on the Discord. I'm pretty sure I'm in there, but have not looked. Oops. I'm the opposite of shy. I'm lazy. Hard for me to get it super consistent. Well, with it spawning on the screen with you, the player can generally figure it out. You can try and indicate to the player where you want them to land by using an open P-switch block, like the dotted line blocks. But it seems relatively consistent. We're having a little bit of trouble hitting that. A really common thing people do for consistent setup as well is hovering. You can attach enemies to each other. So you can stick like a Galumba to... Oh, exactly like that. A Galumba to a Muncher and just stick that somewhere. But I wouldn't say that bouncing off of a, there we go. Bouncing off of a, bullet in that way, oops, is awkward at all, or is unusual. Yeah, I'm sure there's people out there who would argue that it is, but I never feel like indicators are a bad thing, as long as they're not inscrutable. Why does that sound weird? Scrutable sounds weird, too. I hope Team Jam's still a thing. It's already sad enough that I found the troll community, and it's definitely still a thing, but I wanted to have, like, curated trolls as a pile to go through, and it's, like, 80% deleted. At some point, I need to get off of my ass and get, like, 1,000 of them downloaded so they're just ready to go. Oh, we missed it. Just tough. I try to meter the time that I dedicate to doing the stream stuff too, and especially when I have so many other things going on, it's really tough to find the time necessary to do all the other stuff that would make it a lot easier to have stuff ready. There we go. Okay, that guy goes a lot to the left. Oh my god. More to the left than is necessary. So I'm guessing there then, the intention is for me to one-cycle it, to hit it the absolute first try there. But yeah, I will definitely say for a first effort, you spent a lot of time watching Mario Maker before you started making, and it shows that this at the very least functions like it should, and seems to have relatively interesting ideas. It's simple. The presentation is simple. There isn't an attempt to dress up the area too much. It's not absolutely necessary. But it flows okay, and especially for a first attempt, this is better than I was expecting. I was literally expecting to have to be like, okay, you need to play these levels before you make them. Because that is also a common problem, is people don't actually understand. There's a big difference between watching somebody play something and playing it. Oh, we fucked it. Oh, no, we're fine. I think we can run under there without ducking. I'm like 90% sure we can. Oops. But yeah, the open indicators I think would definitely help. Yeah, you can use backgrounds, the semi-solids, to really easily, and you can stick them up there with the spike berry at the top. That kind of stuff. Hey, thanks for popping in, Drool Spawn. Nice seeing you. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, yelling at Mario Maker. Until the sun burns up. Or whatever, until the community dries up. There we go. And then we are grabbing the shell and shell jumping. Did you really do a shell jump and then finish it in the first level you made? That's a madness. Oh, I always want more Yoshi's Island crowd control. That was literally the best crowd control that we ever did. I've been thinking about Yoshi's Island too since they added that stupid track. Maybe we'll have to do that sometime soon. Since they added that Yoshi's Island track to Mario Kart. And I have to keep seeing it on Twitter. The finish is only there because I wanted to get it uploaded for you, but I'm going to keep going. Okay. Well, with higher difficulty stuff too, there's absolutely no harm in it being shorter. If you run out of ideas, it's good to stop. It doesn't mean you did, but that's always worth remembering too. Even if you're going for high difficulty, I would also I would use checkpoints where possible to prevent the player from repeating the same thing too many times. Mario Nitro Kart? What's Nitro Kart? There we go. Oh, we fucked it. I thought I landed wrong. But yeah, it definitely seems like a good start. Yeah, Yoshi's Island was absolutely amazing. Crowd control basically lets you guys use bits to do stupid shit in the game to me. And the Yoshi's Island one allows you to just directly cause horrible glitches and they're unbelievably hilarious. And that was one of the only crowd control games that we did that was just ridiculously fun. Crowd control is always a lot of fun, but the one of the redemptions in there was so unbelievably fun that it made every crowd control thing we did after feel not as good. Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely feel like if there was a consistent land point and maybe a little bit longer area in the beginning, so I have the opportunity to get running first, would make it a lot easier to feel consistent about where I'm supposed to jump to. In general, with Kaizo or higher difficulty stuff, if the first jump is like a full height jump where you just jump off at the edge at full height, that tends to feel a lot more consistent and repeatable. And because of how long it takes to die in Mario Maker especially, making sure that first jump is really, really smooth can really, really help make higher difficulty stuff feel like it flows really well. Yeah, this is definitely a good start. And if you're definitely looking for more feedback or like minds, Team Jump, Team Shell, Team Fantastic probably. No, but you can shift everything to the right more easily than you think. Actually here. I can show you in the editor real quick and then we'll pop back in here. Yeah, it's only 10:53. We can give this a few more shots. We've seen all of it, but it's actually really solid and I kind of want to finish it. But also you're going to re-upload it and definitely bring it back when you re-upload it either way. But let's go into the course maker here and, because the game literally never tells you this, and the day that I saw that this was a thing, okay, so middle click the stick to zoom out, or zoom out however you do, and then you can highlight huge chunks of the stage this way. Not the whole screen, but huge chunks, and move them that way. And this is something that you can only do in the zoomed out multi-grab. You can only grab this big a thing, which is super annoying. Oh, wow. Can you actually grab the whole screen? I thought you could grab like one less than the whole screen, but it looks like you can grab literally a whole screen and move it over. That is very cool. Yeah, very, very useful thing. Yeah, pretty much. But we're missing all the coolest parts of Mario Paint, like being able to scribble in the level and the music maker. I really think the music maker would have been really nice. Yeah, weren't you going to sleep? Yeah, no, the zoomed out one lets you grab everything, which does make it really nice to move a lot of the level around. I mean, you pointed it out, so I pointed back. I just point when I'm pointed at. Yeah, and when we're doing this correctly, the flow is really, really great. And for a first, it's almost unbelievable that this is a first try. Lil Marv, how you doing tonight? It's not perfect. But for being like your first shot at anything, yeah, this is a good sign. I wish you got Mario Maker earlier. Ooh, what? Hold right there, I guess. See? Yeah, I see him. I'm also angry at the thwomp. Yeah. I think that's really helpful. I wish Nintendo embraced the Kaizo concept a little more. It would be really cool if we got like a B-sides remix of the story mode levels, if they tried to do actual Kaizo stuff. That would feel like a really cool embrace of the community. But I think they really have a deep hate for that. Somebody, you just burn those points. There are other noises in there. Oh my god. I need an adult. But yeah, I would say making sure the first setup is very consistent. And it doesn't have to be full height, but I always feel like, especially, even if it's in like ultra high difficulty Kaizo, like when you start out with a really weird shell jump that has a really awkward setup or really weird grab versus run forward and jump, Run forward and jump helps make the beginning of the level feel really consistent, and it makes death feel less painful. A lot less painful. And because of how long death takes, it helps avoid some of the things that we don't get by this not being, you know, Celeste or something better. Something better at dying. Nut. Yeah, I liked Mario Maker 1 a lot. I had nobody to play any of my levels, and it was really sad. And I tried to engage a little bit in like level exchanges on Reddit, and that was not very fruitful because you don't get feedback or really any engagement. And I never looked further than that, and then I was just sad. And then I started watching some Mario Maker 2 content on YouTube, or Mario Maker 1 content on YouTube when we heard about Mario Maker 2 coming. And then I was like, shit, I could do this. And then there was a pandemic, and that was how I started. And now I've grown all the way to having upwards of 10 viewers. 7. Thank you. Thank you for counting. Well, I thought you were going to go to bed. Then it would have been 6. Nope, now it says 8. Yes, I make almost 25 cents an hour on Twitch. Very rich. I will use this to buy my content house where I will film TikToks of me eating poop. Or whatever they do. I assume that's what influencers do. Nobody correct me. God damn it. Oof. I think I'm far too grumpy to ever be an influencer. I have too much, like, Ron Swanson in me. Like, hey, do you want to, like, wear this product on stream? Like, if Red Bull, like, magical world where I have so many viewers Red Bull wants me. Like, hey, do you want to, like, just you have some Red Bull stuff on stream? I mean, okay, but I'm going to constantly talk about how it tastes like piss. No. You can't say it tastes like piss. Well, do you have some Red Bull that doesn't taste like piss then? No, they all taste like piss. Well, then no. Go away. Goodbye, money. But then there's people like Barb. He makes money, and he's angrier than I am. I put a checkpoint in and save the upload. Oh, yeah. You won't be able to upload it until you clear check it again. Oh, but it shouldn't be grayed out. It should let you upload, and then it'll make you clear check it. It tastes like good piss. No, I'm into that. I like drinking piss. That's what we do here. Check out my OnlyFans. There is no piss drinking on my OnlyFans. There is only pictures of my feet with spaghetti sauce and shit on them. Not shit. Spaghetti sauce and, like, honey mustard and chocolate syrup. I mean, if you like it, good. I was gonna say at least it's cheap, but I don't even think it's cheap. Why do I want to spin jump there? I like the Monster Rehabs a lot. Those are a really decent energy drink in my book. But I don't handle carbonation very well. But even the, like, generic Monsters taste really horrible. How much for your feet and cheese soup? I mean, I haven't done cheese soup yet, but if you send me some, I'll put it on there. Oh, I did beans and Crocs. I made toeless Crocs, and then I put my feet in them with beans. That was probably the worst. 3/4 cheese, 1/4 chili. I've seen it. I live in Wisconsin, and that's what they do here. Aw. Was at least one fan present? There is now. No, I have like 2 followers on OnlyFans, and it's people who sent me like stupid spam about their buttholes. It doesn't make any money. I literally, the whole idea was that I could be obnoxious in the OnlyFans, like, creator subreddit. Oh, god damn it. Okay, yeah, you literally did a shell jump. You literally were just like, oh, I'll just do a shell jump in my first level casually. That's a good start. Yeah, I think you, with a little bit of polish, you're gonna fit right in with Team Shell. Tell them I'm cool, and they'll be like, no, he isn't, lol. Why am I like this? I did have the idea before Markiplier. Markiplier ripped me off. I wanted to have him to OnlyFans. 100% of my proceeds also go towards a charity. It is called the I Buy Myself Stuff Fund, and it's a charity that supports me buying things that I want. It's all on the up and up. All 100% real. Charity spelled with 2 E's at the end. There are no 501s or C's or 3s. Okay, there we go. That weird pullback on the wall there. I want to see if I can see that happening this time. Because I saw I had to pull right again, and I felt like I was pulling right. But I feel like that's just a caveat of running off a moving platform rather than like an actual problem. But it's weird. Sports. Oh. Silent Boy, sorry about that. Yeah, we're just getting ready to wrap up. This is a guy's first shot. Guy's first level ever. But it's actually been really solid considering. Yeah, my initial thought was it's definitely going to be like Cargo Cult Kaizo. Like, I've seen it, but I don't know it. It's simple. Oh, yeah, there is a weird pull there. There we go. It's simple, but it's legitimately solid. I think you have decent bones there. I would just be careful for soft locks. You're already looking to get feedback, so you are literally on the right road. Ooh, 10. Thanks, Drool Spawn. You are already on the right road. You understand the idea of iteration and everything too. Like, I think you definitely have a bright future doing this kind of stuff. Yeah. Stick to it. The stuff that I sent you covers more traditional levels. I have never seen a Kaizo level guide, but the best guide out there, I would say, is watching Kaizo stuff. Check out the Mario Maker tags on Twitter. If you're active on Twitter, there's a huge Kaizo community on Twitter. And probably check out, let me see if I can find you the makerteams.net. Is it makerteams.net? Yes. Team Shell and Team Jamp are Kaizo focused. There's a goddamn chat tab. There you go. Yeah, no, the traditional stuff definitely won't hurt. I was expecting it to be traditional. I was expecting it to be bad traditional. That then got hard. That's almost always people's first level. That just suddenly gets hard. Oh. What kind of mud pies? Are you talking about poop? No, I'm not like a huge like porn butt guy or poop guy. Nobody's a poop guy. There's all poop fetishes are a mental illness. Have you played my first level? No. How bad is it, Dolphin? Was it literally your first Mario Maker level? Because yes, bring that to me. That would actually be a kind of fun contest. Is who has the best not bad? Okay, yeah, we'll pop it in there quick. Oh, it's after 11:05. We're gonna look at it really quick. If you want me to actually play, you can give it to me tomorrow. Oh, actually, we're in played courses. We'll just find you here. How's it been this long? What? Oh, did you delete it? That's why it's not in there. Okay. Cream pies, but through the back door. Nobody calls it a mud pie. Marv, you need help. She or he needs to wipe better. Okay, buddy? YJ1. That is not what's supposed to happen. P9J. Like, for real, it should not be muddy. If it's muddy, get on Google and sort it out. Yeah, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. There are answers. Regardless of gender or orientation or even, well, no, not diet, but there are answers. That answer might be diet, but there are answers. Good night. Yeah, get out of here. Leave before it's too late. Jungle Dash 1. Oh, was that your first level? That feels, I mean, it's old. 30 seconds to complete this simple yet fast place. But did you also play Mario Maker 1? Oh, there you go. Oh god, and then a clear condition. And then a clear condition. I made the level the day I bought the game. Yeah, this definitely is doing the cargo cult speedrun a little bit. Cause like you definitely had seen enough Mario Maker to like understand some of the concepts of what people do. Or maybe they're not supposed to be spun jumped on. Oh, you never watched any at all? This just happened? People just naturally gravitate to the Piranha Plant spin jump. It's the natural form of the Mario Maker player. is the new soup speedrun with Piranha Plants. Oh. Yeah, I just snorted. That's about enough. That's about enough hot nonsense. Oh god, I thought about the horny thwomp again. No. I've only ever had 2 hookups. In general, like, rando sex has never been fun to me. I would not put my dick in a weird hole. I have never understood why anybody would want to do that. I like when you go fast and just jump, yeah? I mean, that happens. I feel like that's pretty natural. Did you watch a lot of speedrun content, would you say? Do you watch, like, TASAs or speedrunners? Because I feel like that could happen if that was a lot of what you're exposed to, too. Oh my god, why is that there? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a natural outcome there. Yeah, I would definitely say that's a little bit of what happened with my first Mario Maker 1 level. But it was also a little insane. Like, because it started with, like, an auto segment. And I thought it was such a cool idea, but it just wasn't. To have, like, a weird auto segment that's auto until you get a star, and then you have to, like, figure out what you're doing before the star runs out. It was not good. No, glory holes are weird. I also would never trust that putting my dick in a hole would not result in it getting cut off. Even though I've never heard of someone getting their dick cut off in a glory hole, there is no way I would put my dick in a weird hole and not spend the entire time being like, somebody's gonna cut it off. Somebody's gonna cut it off. Somebody's gonna cut it off. Somebody's gonna light it on fire. Okay. Oh my god. Really? Really with that Piranha Plant? Marv, when you inevitably get banned, your next Twitch username can be Little Perv, because you're a little perv. Well, cooler. Oh my god, are you really gonna tight timer on me too? This is actually not that bad. Like, some effort was made to decorate it. Up. Some actual effort went into it, but like some of the actual layout is janky. Like, it feels like a speedrun that got confused. No, I also wouldn't want sauce on it. In general, I would like to see what's happening. I feel like that's an important part of it. I want to know what's happening. Yeah, right at the last second there. That was surprisingly not as bad as I thought it was once we got past that nonsense. You took down the second level. That makes sense. I took down the really bad, really stupid troll level I made to play with, oh, I have to go to bed. To play with, 3D World stuff. This was the first level I made. That one I left up. This is funny. This is funny, and I still think this is funny. It was literally just manipulating Magikoopa to get a... Because I was curious, because I saw videos about how the RNG was different here. To get a leaf out of that, and then to do this. This is the whole level. I do not have a consistent setup for this. I just got really lucky. That's it. You need to get a leaf, and then you can do the level. It has a very low clear rate, because it's very annoying, and we got very lucky there. But that's the level. That was my first level. This was what I made to play with 3D World, and it is not good. It is not good at all. Oh, yeah, and it was fucking covered in stupid Kaizo blocks. But yeah, this was literally just to mess with 3D World stuff. One day I will come back to this, though, and make it into a real troll level. That isn't exactly what you saw there. Hang on, we'll let that play out, too. Yeah, of course. Right? There we go. But I literally just wanted Framework to play with 3D World and then to send it to the small local group of people I knew, to look at it and be like, haha, this is funny. But it was literally the, like, I made this level to be a dickhead level. It's not still uploaded. I'm pretty sure. We can check, right? I'm almost positive I pulled that down. I'm gonna feel bad if I left that up. No, I pulled that one down. Yeah, Magic Coin Flip, and then that one's not very good. That one's okay. That one needs fixing. That one needs fixing. That one's okay. That one I think is good. That one's decent. This one was legitimately good. I have not made very many levels in the years of playing this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, good chatter tonight. This was a good night. We had good stuff. And then we had one pervy coomer, which is fine. There are no off-limit chat topics, but I'm going to make fun of you if I think you're gross. And then we had one AI/12-year-old who I hope told his mom about my OnlyFans because it literally says you have to be 18 to watch this. Don't watch this if you're a child. If you're not smart enough to act like an adult, then wait till you're an adult. Yeah, good stuff. You guys have a good night. I will be back tomorrow, probably doing more of this. Maybe Everest next week. Maybe Strawberry Jam next week. Maybe not. We'll see. Esports. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here.